5.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
WKGN 1340, go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock, 3 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon edition of the show, live today in your White Claw Hard Seltzer studios, as we are a day away from the big event tomorrow down at Calhoun's on the river. The box.
Oh,
all secrets will be revealed.
In time.
He's got to wait 24 short hours.
What's in it? Come find out tomorrow. Calhoun's on the river, where we're going to be for a special all-day live broadcast here on Fan Run Radio starting at 11 a.m. Not all day. John and Cody get to do the show in their slippers or whatever they wear for the morning show.
Yeah, I feel bad for them. They like doing remotes.
They like doing them?
They do? That's what they said on their show the other day.
Well, I don't think Calhoun's does breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they said, but trust me, they would love to.
Well, they're welcome to attend. Like Cody told me he's going to be there. I think John's going to be down there.
Yeah,
so
everybody's going to.
The whole crew is going to be there, and we'd love to see each and every one of you, the listening audience, down there tomorrow. Basilio live from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. I'm told William and Allie will be in costume, which is very exciting. And, of course, we'll be down there from 3 until 6 p.m. And Bob's going to dress up, too.
Told you that.
Skeletor. Really? Sexy librarian.
We actually have a that actually makes me think of, in my fantasy football league, one of the team names is not Skeletor, but Skeledong.
Skeledong?
Yeah. Look it up.
What does that mean?
Well, look it up.
What does that mean?
Do I want to know?
Yeah, look it up. That's all I'm going to say.
Do I want to look it up? Is it going to put me on some watch list somewhere?
No.
So your costume is going to be Skeledong.
No, absolutely not.
That's got potential.
No, you could piece that together and understand why that wouldn't be good in public.
I just want to know that Bob's the one who steered us into the gutter in the A block. It wasn't me this time.
Yeah, Bob, a little maturity, please. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, somebody brought up Skeletor and just got me thinking. That's all.
Like Herman Munster?
Nah.
Do the kids know who the Munsters are? Like if you showed up as Herman, they would just think you're Frankenstein.
Yeah, it's basically what he was, yeah.
Munsters was always, I thought, it was before my time. I never watched the Munsters. I thought it was a cheap ripoff of the Addams Family.
It sort of was. They were the Munsters were funnier.
Were they?
Yeah, I mean they were before my time, but that was like when cable first came around.
Those reruns were always on.
Yeah, on Channel 17, WTBS.
I always liked I was an Addams Family kind of guy, and the only thing I know about the Munsters was the big Herman guy, and then the one guy Eddie Munster. Everybody said that Billy Donovan looked like him.
Looks dead off like him.
Yes.
Yeah, Butch. I can't remember the guy's name who played him, but yeah, he looks dead off like him.
Wait a minute, Butch
Jones is ass.
I gotta say, my daughter, teenage daughter, she's a big fan of the Netflix show Wednesday.
Yeah,
which is kind of derivative of the Addams.
It's Wednesday
Family.
Addams.
Yeah,
right?
Wednesday Addams.
Never watched it. I kind of wanted to though.
Yeah, she likes it.
I love those two movies from the 90s, too, with Raul Julia.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P.
And was it Angelica Houston?
It was.
Yep. Angelica, Christina Ricci.
Mm-hmm. She played Wednesday.
And then
who played Pugsley?
I don't know, some guy. His career didn't take off. Poor Pugsley. But then the second one had Christopher Lloyd as Uncle Fester.
That was perfect.
It was a great one.
Yeah.
Was that the second one or was that the first
I
one?
think it may have been both of them.
He was
still alive.
Christopher Lloyd?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You know, he was only like 50 years old when he played Doc Brown. He might have been in his late 40s when he played Doc Brown.
Oh,
the,
yeah. Some of those guys, you really want to get freaked out, Bob? So Wilford Brimley, remember when Cocoon came out?
Sure.
I think he was 48 when he filmed that.
What?
That's insane.
He's in his, it's either like 48. He's no older than like 55 in that movie. Right around there.
Wow.
They don't make old people like they used to.
Mm-mm.
No.
Now old people are just old.
Say that to Pete Carroll.
That's
Old
that's
people
good,
are just
good
old.
point. Yep. An ageless wonder.
That blew me away when I heard it. He's like, what, 74 or something?
It blew
like
me
that?
away when somebody
Oh,
told me
yeah.
he was in his late 50s. He was 59, 15 years ago. And it's like, whoa, Pete Carroll, sneaky old.
Yeah.
He looked like he was 40 at the age of 59.
But he's basically, he's obviously taking very good care of himself.
How old do I look, Walker? Be honest. Just, I don't think you know how old I am. Just how old do you think I am?
I'd say like late 30s, early 40s.
Nice. Thank you. I'll take it. We were watching Tony Vitello's introductory press conference out in the Fan Run Annex last hour, and Melissa came through and she, is that Tony?
Oh,
And she's
no.
like, he looks like he's just so young to be like, she was asking how old he is. I'm like, he's my age. And then I started thinking,
Oh,
like,
no.
you know, comparison is the thief of joy. This guy's managing the San Francisco Giants.
Yes.
I'm sitting here next to
Comparison.
Bear.
It's the thief of joy.
Have you never heard that? That is a good one.
No,
that's-
I've never heard that. That was a
You've
very,
never heard comparison is the thief of joy?
No.
Think about that when you spend time on any social media website. That's what my therapist says. So we're watching that. Tony's 47. I'm 45.
He's older than you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we're contemporaries. Like
It's 2 years.
Yeah, 47
If
and
you're
45, you're basically the same age.
Could've
You might as well
could've
be,
gone to college
have been born in
Yeah,
the same
it's
day.
not
on
like
the
when
same
you're 11 and you're hanging out with a 13-year-old and it feels like the gap is just monumental.
Chasm.
Yeah.
Comparison is the thief of what?
Joy.
Joy.
You've never heard that?
I've never heard
Comparison
that.
is
Such
the
a
thief of
famous
joy.
And
saying.
there's another one like great's the enemy of good, or perfect's
Yeah.
the enemy of good.
Don't let
Yeah.
perfect be the enemy of perfectly adequate or perfectly
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. That's a good one too. Yeah.
Think on that one. Bear.
We need to get Bear. Like Bear looks like he looks like Keanu Reeves in Bill and Ted. It's
Yeah.
just like, whoa.
I've never heard that phrase before.
When somebody tells you who they are, believe them.
That's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah. The wisdom of Baskerville right now.
Mm.
But Butch is a great example of that.
Yeah. It's true.
Be kind.
Yeah. So
Champions.
Tony
Yeah.
introduced today.
Did you see the photo of him on the field? Speaking of John Wick, I mean, he looked dead off like John Wick in this photo. Bear, look at this thing.
I thought his suit game, and I'm far from captain fashion. I don't know what I
Man,
thought
it
his
looks-
suit game was a
He
little
just looks
weak.
like John Wick.
Really? I don't imagine that
Yeah.
thing's any
I
cheaper
just-
than $5,000.
But I don't think he cares that much about.
No, he's
the-
like, this is the
tie
only
look-
time this is probably the first time he's worn a suit since his last press conference
Yeah,
here.
tie look crooked and other stuff, but I think he.
The
Well,
tie
he's
is
not
the
rolling
tough
out there
part.
bespoke or anything.
Yeah, he just that doesn't matter. He just wanted to look professional and get.
I
to
mean,
it.
in a profession where they dress, those guys wear uniforms. That will never not be like one of the funniest things in sports to me.
Yeah.
Youth is wasted on the young.
That's a good
That
one.
is a good one.
That's a great one. We're doing our best out here.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think because I love these little parables.
good
the,
ones.
The
There's a Mark Twain one about
quotes of wisdom.
yeah.
It's better to keep your mouth shut and let the world think you're a fool than to open it and remove all doubt.
That's it. That was it.
That's really
Which
good.
I love that kind of stuff, but then doing talk radio, it's like I got to run my mouth all
Yeah.
the time, and there's just dozens of idiotic things I say just over the course of a single show, of a single hour,
Yeah.
of a single segment on this show.
Anybody watch the Lady Vols last night besides me?
I was keeping up. That's for sure.
No, I mean I can't watch the baby club ceilings. I mean it's got to be competitive to hold my attention.
Oh, we won by 100?
We won by 100.
Exactly 100.
That's why I said in the text, it's no longer Kimmy Hundo, it's Kimmy Buck
Yeah.
50.
Yeah,
I mean,
Barry Switzer watched the game and thought she went a little too far.
148 points. And then she says afterwards, like, yeah, we got stuff to work on. It's like they did not quote unquote, take a knee till about 20 seconds to go in the game.
It's an exhibition. She's working on stuff.
They better be beating the tar out of these teams. They took some of Tony's NIL money to assemble the roster.
Whoa, hey, they didn't take it.
These are all allegations.
And I'm going to tell you a couple of observations. The Paldo twins, if you've heard of them,
they're good.
They are really good. Like I said on the text thread, it's like kind of picture in a way like Zakai Ziegler as a Lady Vol. I mean, just as far as the pesty, just constantly in the middle of everything.
What do we throws and layups?
Yeah.
What do we think about Kim wearing her hair down this year?
That surprised me. Surprised me. I wasn't expecting
new one.
New look. And it looks darker.
She got a new style.
Looks
She does
like
have new style.
maybe a colorist.
I like it up. I like
Yeah.
it when she wears it up.
Yeah.
Is this creepy?
Look.
I mean, we don't talk about how Heupel looks,
Personal, well,
except for that
we
one
do.
time we had the
no, my mom.
listener.
I'm telling you, last year my mom, like after we lost a game, and I was over at my mom's for Sunday dinner, and she told me that he looks sloppy. He doesn't shave, and she said that he looks sloppy, and his teams play like it.
Oh,
a lot of truth in it, Mama Smith.
yeah.
What was crazy about this 100-point game is that like no one of our players had more than 20 points. We had
A balanced scoring attack.
Yep.
And I do have to say there was a moment late in the game where they were fighting it was one of the Paldo twins with a young lady from Columbus State, and they're in there and it's a jump ball and neither player would let go of the
I
ball.
love that when that happens.
And they were just
It's a
still
test of will.
Well,
It
and
is.
then people start like this other freshman, Seville, for the Lady Vols comes in and like pulls the girl out. It starts to get rough.
chippy.
All of a sudden, another girl from Columbus State goes in to shove, and then Ruby Whitehorn's there, and I was like, "Oh, you best not!
You don't
You
want to
best
do
not
that.
mess with Ruby.
You don't want to mess with
Shelby
Ruby.
Hotel had to kick down the door.
So that was you could just tell that other team was getting frustrated. I mean,
What are you doing watching a game with 100-point spread late in the game? Did you have money on this or something?
No.
Lady Vols minus 97 and a half.
Honestly, it was
Come on,
it was
girls.
the fascination of the bludgeoning at that point. I was like, are they going to win by 100? My wife's a big fan, so she was watching, and I started saying, God, they had 110 points by the end of the third quarter. I mean, it was.
I just want to see it during the regular season. I mean, really go back to the Pat Summit days then.
Well, they got this transfer, this Janiah Barker from UCLA. She's phenomenal.
I've actually heard of her.
She was really
Phenomenal.
good. She had 15 and 10, 6
Yeah.
steals, and 4 assists.
Yeah,
she was
good.
all over the stat sheet.
I mean, you got her and Talasia Cooper. Those are two like potential future WNBA players.
Oh,
They're-
yeah.
they're going to be good. They're going to be good. Just
we
leave it
got
at that.
we got a good squad. This is a squad that, depending on if we're 2 months in, we already have a tough matchup against NC State to open. But this is a team that I feel like could make South Carolina sweat a little bit, make LSU sweat a little bit.
Hey, Chloe Kitts is out for the year.
Yeah.
So South Carolina is a little hobbled.
Exactly.
On the live chat, Russ, I know you want to get to some other stuff, but some more sayings.
Yeah.
Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
That is a classic sports football saying.
Conversely, George Carlin once said, hard work is for people short on talent.
That's good. Failing to prepare. These both came from
I
Cole.
love this one.
Failing to prepare is preparing to fail.
It's true.
It's very true.
I'd say that to my kids all the time.
I've got one of our sales guys always said, plan your work and work your plan.
What's the one on luck? I can never keep it straight. Preparation.
I find the more I prepare, the luckier I am.
Yeah.
Something similar to that.
And then
Perfect preparation prevents piss poor performance.
There we go.
Piss poor.
And then this comes from Mike Stallings, who I think I might have worked with Mike a long time ago. He wrote, "Never argue with fools. They'll drag you down to their level and beat you with experience."
I love
Wow.
that. Yes.
I've heard that one.
That's pretty good.
That's a really good one. Yeah.
Keep them coming. Those are good.
The wise does once what the fool does last.
That's right.
It's deep.
I envy all the people that have never met you.
That's just an insult there. That's not a
That's just me.
that's just a rude thing to say. Like, why would
It's
not nice. There's no depth or wisdom there. It's just
it's pretty sharp.
I mean, it's a funny insult, but
You said it was the meanest thing anybody ever said to you when I dropped it on you.
Oh, I got one for you.
It was a while ago.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That is why they call it the present.
We've completely ruined
that sounds like something that you buy on like a piece of driftwood. It's painted on a piece of driftwood at Bed Bath & Beyond. They charge you $300 for it, and your wife puts it up in the kitchen.
No,
Yeah,
it's from a movie.
It does cast some American Greetings vibes.
Coming up on the show this afternoon, I believe I hear Christopher Gabriel outside.
Hallmark over here.
CG is in town. He and his brother-in-law, Kev, got in first thing this morning. I had lunch with them earlier today over at the Tap House. Had the meatloaf. It was fantastic. And he is fired up for tomorrow. He come out. We've got so much going on. CG, JG, Jarrett Garantano is going to be with us out there tomorrow on the porch. And we're going to be giving away the box. I mean, there's so much going on, man. It's a very exciting time.
It's going to be a whirlwind.
Did I say on the porch, on the, what do you call it? The patio, the dock, the
veranda?
I mean, it's a porch. It's a huge back porch.
The overlook.
It always reminds me of the Three Amigos.
Yeah.
When Chevy Chase is playing guitar for the pretty Mexican woman, and she says, "Would you like to take a walk? You can kiss me on the veranda." He goes, "Lips would be fine." Quick time out. You're listening to The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Join Fan Run Radio for a super spooky Halloween party at Calhoun's on the River this Friday starting at 11 a.m. Tony Basilio will be broadcasting live from the deck from 11 to 1, followed by William Pattison and the Playbook from 1 to 3, and The Drive from 3 to 6. Stop by for lunch or dinner and sign up for the Fan Run Box, which we'll be giving away at 6 p.m. live on the air. It's the Dark Mode Can't Miss Halloween special that'll have you more scared than John Mateer trying to get away from Josh Josephs in front of 100,000. Halloween, live from the iconic Calhoun's on the River this Friday. Be there.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Now through the end of the year, we're offering half-price whitening with a cleaning. That's right, half-price whitening with a routine teeth cleaning at Knoxville Smiles. Call today to set up your appointment. 865-539-1776. That's 865-539-1776. Or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Are you a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal? Are you concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency? You know the Griffin Law Firm is your trusted ally in military legal matters. But did you know they also specialize in civilian federal employment law? If you're a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal, if you're concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency, the DOE, FBI, FCC, or DOD, you might not know it, but you do have legal recourse. The Griffin Law Firm specializes in federal employment law, military law, and security defense law. VFL Marshall Griffin and his experienced team are ready to make your problem their problem, no matter which federal agency you work for. Don't face federal employment issues alone. Remember, remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law. 888-707-4282. Online at griffinlawdefense.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Back here on the Drive, Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and on your free Fan Run app, a variety of ways for you to experience the program this afternoon. Russell Smith and Bear. We got Bob Baskerville, Walker Smith, no relation, and special in-studio guest by way of Fresno, California, our good friend Christopher Gabriel joining us in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Hello, CG. How are you, sir?
Man, it's great to be here. I got the boys on either side of me, Bear and Walker. I'm looking at a couple of guys getting ready to walk off the GQ magazine cover. See, of course, Russ. And then Bob, I haven't seen you. It feels, well, it's been a year, but it seems like it's been 10 years. My man, you're looking mean.
Bob always looks.
Yes, look at him,
man. I well, I work at it.
You know.
Let me break it down for you.
No, you look great. I like the new digs. This is nice. It's very, very impressive.
Yeah, we got the barrier in between us, which is that was part of my last contract negotiations. Is like I'll work with Bear, but I've got to have a literal wall in between us.
I'm looking at my man Bear here, and I in all the years I've known him, I don't think I've ever seen him without the Yankees hat.
I think it's kind of sewn onto his head.
Dinner. That's dinner last year.
It's like Joe Dirt. Yes. The wig. It's part of him.
Yeah. I see that. I see. By the way,
there's no wig. It's just bare skin under there.
Good number of Vols fans on the flights this morning. That I
yeah,
I didn't see them getting on, but then getting off. I saw them. And then in Charlotte, there were a whole bunch of fans. But I must share. I must share.
Please do
the very brief story that happened. Getting the bottle of water at LAX. You see, I've got a shirt underneath this. It says T with the Tennessee Volunteers. And a guy, you can't make this up. File this under, tell me you're not a sports fan without telling me you're not a sports fan. Guy goes, hey, Tennessee fan? And I said, yeah, I am. He goes, hey, how's old Joe Milton doing? And I looked at him for probably 10 seconds. And I said, I'm sorry, you say Joe Milton? He goes, oh, yeah, how's he doing? I said, he's on Dallas. He's on the Cowboys.
Threw a touchdown pass over the way.
Yes,
a really nice throw.
Unfortunately, Donald Doofus thought that he was still on the Vols, and I said, it's been 2 years. He goes, really? Okay. Clearly, and by the way, he had a Wake Forest polo shirt. That should tell you something. Probably a friend of Chase Burns.
Was it John Curry by any chance?
It could have been. I would have, if it was Curry, I would have had some questions for him and turned on the phone to interview him.
Oh, man. CG with us in studio here this afternoon. Christopher Gabriel, do you have we were just talking the first segment. It just stumbled onto this organically. Favorite quotes, motivational quotes.
Yes.
I know. I'm sure you have a couple that you live by.
I have one in particular that, before I got into radio, as you know, I was on the professional stage. And my mentor, one of my 2 mentors, was a guy named Duncan Ross from the Bristol Old Vic Theater. And then he came over from England and was a longtime artistic director at the Seattle Repertory Theater. And he said something to me that I've never forgotten. He said, you will never achieve success if you insure against failure.
Ooh.
And the whole point was take risks.
Yeah.
Step out and take risks. That's been the one that I have absolutely lived by, for sure. I heard some of yours.
Somebody sent us this one. A ship is safe in harbor, but that's not what ships are for.
Oh.
kind of the same thing.
And I got a little lost in the fog when you start talking about Coach Caldwell, because I've got a text from a friend today who told me this. He said, I've decided I'm just going to marry Kim Caldwell one day, so my future is basically planned out now.
Be a surprise to Justin.
It'd be a surprise to Justin and probably to a lot of other men who would just like to go off to an island with her. I think that, come on, let's not.
Her husband is on Rick Barnes' staff now.
I do. I heard that. She's a fine coach. She's a great coach. I'm glad she's here. I'm glad she's with us. I have never paid any attention to her looks at all.
No,
I mean, she sounds maniacal.
I'm lying. Come on. How do you not? I mean, you see that, but then she's got the whole package. She's a great coach, and she demands a lot from her players. And I do believe, I think that we've all said this. I think Pat is looking down on her and approving of what she does, how she does it, what she expects of her players. And I do think that, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I could see her winning a national championship with this program.
Ooh, yeah. Well, that's certainly the goal. We'll see how good they are. If last night is any indication, off to a good start. One more of these, and then we'll get into football. This one comes from Ben on the text box. Politicians and diapers should be changed often and for the same reason.
So that was probably made up today for the Louisiana governor.
Tremendous. Well, I mean, he keeps calling out Jimmy Sexton.
Yeah.
And he's probably getting ready, if he wants a decent coach, is going to have to make a deal with Jimmy Sexton.
What a world. He was a guest on the Pat McAfee show today.
Can you believe that?
Yeah. I mean, for a long segment, it wasn't like 2 minutes. He was on for 15.
Can you imagine the promo for tomorrow coming up on Pat McAfee tomorrow? Speaker Johnson.
Yeah. And then and McAfee, it's funny because we've all gotten sucked in. McAfee, about the halfway mark of the interview, he started talking with the drawl. You know, the
McAfee did
the foghorn leghorn vibe, and I don't think he was doing it to make fun of the guy or anything else. It's just like, it's kind of contagious.
It's just one of those things. It's like when you stick, I hope this isn't offensive. You stick a Caucasian with a bunch of African-American males, like he will end up taking on the vernacular and vice versa.
I think it's when Brian Kelly became a verb. He Brian Kelly'd him. Remember Kelly at Pete Maravich at the Maravich Assembly Center?
My family.
I'm so happy to be here.
That's when we dubbed him Beauregard. Beauregard Kelly.
Oh, man. Christopher Gabriel in studio with us here this afternoon. He will be with us tomorrow as we broadcast live from the iconic Calhoun's on the River. Would love for you to come out and say hello. We're going to have a great crowd out there. We're giving away the box and everything. So welcome, CG, back to Big Orange Country. Jarrett Garantano is going to be out there with us in the first hour.
I'm looking forward to meeting him.
That should be a
dude.
Fascinating, very impressive, very impressive young man. Look forward to hanging out with him and then breaking down the game. CG, I'm going to put it to you bluntly here. You tell me, is this a must-win game for Josh Heupel?
Yes, I absolutely think it is. I think it's a must-win. Not for him and his job security. I think it's him to keep the fans very firmly in his corner. You know, I think one of the reasons why, and I'm going to broaden this out a little bit, Joey Aguilar has been just a godsend, hasn't he? He's been phenomenal. And somebody this morning in Los Angeles was saying to me, how come your guy isn't getting more Heisman talk? And I said, he doesn't have a signature win yet. He's played great. The Georgia game got away. The Bama game got away at the end of the first half. But I think in terms of going back to your question, Josh Heupel, he has to win this game because it keeps them in contention. It keeps the fans engaged. It keeps the team engaged. And it doesn't allow anybody to say, you know what, we've had a couple of losses over the last couple of years. We've allowed that. But this is a third loss. This is in Neyland where you never lose unless the opponent's name is Georgia. And, a couple of years ago, Ole Miss. I think it's a must. I think you have to win this game. And I'm not sure I understand where a lot of fans and some experts are saying, well, if the Vols can find a way to win this game, I don't see it that way. I think that there are as many things that Oklahoma needs to worry about playing this team in this stadium on this evening Saturday night as the Vols do with them, Russ.
We're just in a weird spot right now in our sports world, gentlemen, where things can change so quickly. Like, nobody was talking about Brian Kelly being fired 2 weeks ago. You know, you had the loss to Vanderbilt, and as embarrassing as that was, they were the underdog on the road against a team that those of us who follow the game know is very good this year in Vanderbilt. And then you lose to Texas A&M, and it escalated so quickly. If Heupel wins tomorrow, I agree with you. If you lose Saturday, you're not going on the hot seat like that.
Right.
But man, you're seeing his name on these short lists right now for LSU and everything, and it does feel very much like if he loses tomorrow, that talk is over. Saturday, excuse me.
Yeah. You said 2 weeks ago. I mean, a week ago, I'm one person. There were a lot of people who thought LSU was going to beat Texas A&M, and if that happens, that narrative's entirely different, right? I mean, they're still fed up with Brian Kelly, but he'd still be there.
It's a $50 million loss.
Yeah.
And Bob, Russ, can we pull the curtain a little bit on when a coach gets put on these so-called hot lists? Because I can tell you on 2 different occasions, I've been contacted by somebody connected with a player, one with a player, one with a coach, talking about, I heard that, and where a lot of these lists start is somebody writing an article saying, you know what I heard? I heard that Heupel is at the top of LSU's list, and there may not be, and most likely is not any truth to that at all. The agent calling saying, can you float John Smith's name out there? This stuff happens, as you well know, guys, this stuff happens as a matter of routine. It's not new. And so when I see the on-3 situation with Josh Heupel is on the hot board or whatever they're calling it, Josh Heupel isn't going anywhere. This is not a Tony Vitello situation. There is nothing. LSU is a marquee job, but aside from a little bit better in-state talent in Louisiana, there is nothing that LSU has that Tennessee cannot offer and does not offer Josh Heupel.
I agree with you, CG, but here's the thing. I always wonder, like, if you do lose against Oklahoma and the fans start to grumble a little bit because it's year 5 and that's what we do, and we're going to start wondering, is this it? Have we peaked under Heupel? Then I wonder, does the coach at that point start to wonder, well, maybe I can reset my clock? But again, if you lose to Oklahoma, I don't think LSU is going to be lining up to hire you or any other job that he might get. The one, of course, is Oklahoma. We'll see what happens there. I'm not as worried about that as I was. The more you hear about Heupel and the way his relationship ended with Oklahoma and Bob Stoops, who's still very much involved in Oklahoma's program, I'm not as worried about that. I'm not really worried about him leaving. I'm more worried about, has this program peaked under Josh Heupel, or can he take it to the next level?
Do we ever – I don't think we give enough credence to the idea that the Tennessee Vols football program is a destination program. This is not a hopscotch program to someplace else. This is not Western Kentucky. This is not Fresno State. It's not one of those programs. And I think sometimes those of us who are fans, and certainly you guys who cover them on a daily basis, sometimes we undersell the reality that other people outside of this market see very clearly. I can tell you, my media friends on the West Coast, they view this job easily as a top 5, top 6, top 7 job. And Josh Heupel understands that. Josh Heupel has everything he needs to get the job done here. But I think, Russ, your point is very well taken. And I think that's why I said to your original question, is this a must-win for Josh Heupel? It is. And I think the reason it is for some of the things that you just said.
It's so treacherous, right? I mean, we win this game. I sent this along to the boys today on the text thread. I didn't catch this yesterday. Joel Klatt, who I feel has been kind of an enemy of Tennessee. He's got Tennessee now in his seedings as a 9 seed in the playoffs, comfortably in the playoffs, which kind of blows my mind. But you got people saying that. But if we lose on Saturday, man, I think all bets are off, and then people start to worry about, is there going to be a downhill descent that's going to just kill everything for us? It is that delicate right now. That's the part that just blows me away.
Right, you're right, Bob, and I you mentioned Joel Klatt, and sometimes I forget the guy alternates between driving me nuts and me saying, "Oh, listen to what he just said about us."
Right.
But I think sometimes, to be fair, he does what we are all paid to do, and that is opine. We are paid to give our opinions. And if any of us were on a national platform, we would be doing the same thing. And we would be upsetting a fan base here, there, or someplace else. It just seems like Klatt sometimes going back to no coach should take that job. And nobody has forgotten that. Just like Dan Wolken, and nobody has forgotten him,
Right.
Or Pat Forty. By the way, Pat Forty's been on my program twice. The guy is a great guest, and in person, he's wonderful. But then he starts writing. He gets in front of his computer. When he's not writing about swimming, he's acting like a jerk.
I mean, he's fight on site with like half of our fan base.
Oh, I hear that.
I don't think you'll run into him down at Calhoun's tomorrow.
No.
CG, we got somebody who wants to speak with you. This is DR Vol.
Oh, good deal.
DR, you're on the drive with Christopher Gabriel. Go ahead.
What's going on, guys? Chris, you're going to have to come by the tailgate Saturday, man.
You know I'm going to be there, brother. You know I've already been in touch with the key players. The only person I hadn't talked to yet was you, but I just assumed that I would see you, and it's great to hear your voice, man.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to hear yours as well. The key to with me, the earlier you get there, the better, because closer to the game, I may not be all with it, if that makes sense.
Well, last year when I finally hooked up with you, when you called me Daryl, that I had some concern for that.
Guys, my question is about your guest tomorrow. What all are y'all going to be asking JG? Because I've got a question that I want to ask.
I mean, I think, and Bob, you set this up. So the way I envision it is just kind of talking to him about his path after UT and to where he's at right now, trying to break into the media, and then get his thoughts on the game. You know, he's great at talking ball.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly it. He and I had a pre-discussion the other night, and you know, he knows, man. He knows what went down here, and there's a lot of contributing circumstances to all that. All that to say, yeah, it's really about the thing is if you notice, the guy's popping up on media everywhere. So
yeah,
he's going down this path. He's working really hard at it. We'll talk a little bit about that, but mostly I want to get the whole notion of quarterback to quarterback, right? And let's not talk about comparatives with skill level or whatever you want to say, but he has a perspective on the fact of what Joey has had to do, coming in on a short leash, making things happen, and the guy's frankly flourished. You know, I just want to kind of get his point of view on that, but certainly the game, because as he put it, and we all have said it, we've been saying it here, a lot of implications on Saturday. That's really the point.
Hey, DR, I'm curious, and I asked this very, very genuinely, if you were face-to-face, one-on-one with JG, what would be the first question that you would want to ask him?
Well, I've got two questions. One is, I want to know, when he transferred to Washington State, y'all may know, was that just a mutual parting of ways, or I guess he was just relieved to get out of here?
I don't have an answer to that. He did say that he just roughly said, like, you know, I needed to get away. And he goes, I'm sure fans felt they needed to get away. You know, so I don't know, but
sometimes a little distance.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good for both parties.
Yeah. I don't know how you'd word this. Like, I genuinely want to know what happened that 2019 Bama game made him think, like, did he see something when he did that QB sneak? I'm not trolling. I genuinely want to know.
I think it's a good question. I don't know if ask that, or I mean, I
don't think somebody could. I don't know if it needs to be Russ.
I think I'm supposed to be seeing him Saturday, Christopher, and I promise you I'll ask him. I'm going to ask it nicely. I'm not trying to be mean about it.
Well, you get some liquid courage, and you can ask anything.
I was going to say,
I can ask anything.
I better give Jarrett the same warning you gave to CG.
Well, you know,
Jarrett needs to get there early.
Ann McCoy is the athletic director at Washington State. She's been on my show a number of times. Steve Robertello was the associate athletic director there for a long time. The people who I have spoken to up there thought extremely highly of JG. I think, you know, I didn't follow his career up there in terms of numbers, but I know in terms of what people in that community up in the Palouse, up in Pullman, what they thought of him as a human being, first class.
Yeah.
First class. And that doesn't surprise me. And I think you guys, certainly Bob, you guys are more in touch with this than I am. But I think that what happens as fans and certainly as media is when somebody is not performing the way either we think he should or the way we want him to, we tend to pile on and we forget that it's not like he's trying to play badly, and it's not like it's one guy against 11 out there. So I'm glad that he has become beloved again because from what I can see, he's a good dude.
In regards to calling your own number down there on the 1 yard line, I was like, remember Peyton and the bootleg in '95 where
Alabama.
He called, like, the play call was a handoff to Jay Graham, and he was the only one.
Yeah.
And I think Cutcliffe was in on it, but he didn't tell the offensive lineman or anybody because he wanted them to block just like it was a run play. And we all remember it as this iconic moment.
Yes.
But what if, like, just one Alabama guy doesn't bite on it and Peyton just gets blasted at the 10-yard line and it's this huge loss? I mean, you look like an idiot.
Yeah, you do. And of course, the sarcastic bleep side of me says, well, actually, they never really wanted to do that play. Fulmer wanted to kick a field goal. That's which is I'm going to get people hating me for that, but no, I'm looking forward to seeing him. I like when people find a road back and are suddenly thought of in the way he's being thought of.
A reconciliation.
Yes,
this is his first time back in Knoxville, by the way.
Oh, really? Is that right?
What? Yeah, and he's coming. He's got some family members coming too.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, good for him. That was a very, very dark time.
Yeah,
yes.
For all of us.
Hey, dude,
for all of us.
He said, know that he said the same thing. I mean, he understands. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, we had that class after class. Those guys just got. I've said it before. I felt like they got robbed of the real experience here at being a football player at Tennessee because I mean it's terrible coaches.
Yeah.
Terrible leadership.
Yeah.
Thank you, DR.
Thanks, DR. Good to see you.
Appreciate the phone call. Yeah, we'll see you out there tomorrow, hopefully. And sorry, guys. I'm just trying to go through this piece that Ross Dellinger just put at Yahoo about
just going through it.
On Sunday, Louisiana's governor told LSU officials to fire AD Scott Woodward, the latest in a political feud erupting in unprecedented theatrics. Now LSU's coaching search is in peril. Its AD's job is in doubt, and it seems bound for court with Brian Kelly. Wow.
Yeah, I've got a friendship with Matt Moscona, who's afternoon drive at ESPN Baton Rouge. I got to send him a text when we're done today and just kind of get the flavor of what's going on that we haven't heard in public. And of course, Ross, I mean, there's no he's a national guy, obviously, but he doesn't cover anybody as well as he covers the comings and goings, the ups and downs of LSU.
Yeah, that sounds like a bit of a train wreck down there. I don't know if it's Tennessee 2017 level train wreck, but it's not far off.
No.
It's very weird, but it makes me immediately think, why would Lane Kiffin want any part of going into that mess?
Does it make you guys feel a little bit also? I mean, I find myself sitting back a little bit smiling going, okay, somebody else gets to go through some of this, right? Yeah.
It's great to watch these train wrecks unfold when you're not in the middle of them.
Heck yeah.
I mean, what's going on at Florida State where they can't afford to fire their guy when they know they have to, but they just can't?
And for all
what's going on at North
frustrations,
Carolina right now with Bill Belichick? That's absolutely hysterical. The UCLA debacle. Oh, it's all great fun when you're doing well.
By the way, as long as you mentioned UCLA, Bob, obviously you've spent a lot of time out there, and I spent a lot of time down in Southern California. Again, this about 5-6 months ago, we talked on your show here about UCLA wanted to do the whole let's renovate Drake Stadium and turn right. It's perking up again. And there are folks in that region we're going to call it Bel Air to the north, Beverly Hills to the north, have basically said it ain't happening. You're not turning that into a 40 or 50,000 seat football stadium. You are stuck at the Rose Bowl 24 miles away. Make it a great program and maybe we'll show up.
Yeah.
CG, look forward to seeing you out there tomorrow. Last question, we'll let you go.
Okay.
You excited for dark mode and night game, the light show, all the theatrics and pageantry that goes into a lot of people are saying it's going to be a great atmosphere tomorrow, or I keep saying tomorrow, Saturday in Neyland Stadium.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. You know, there's a certain level of objectivity that I try to keep. I mean, obviously, I'm a Tennessee fan. I've been a fan, for 50 years. But having been very blessed to see games at over 60 different stadiums, D1 stadiums around the country, I've just not seen anything the way the productions are done at Neyland Stadium. And I think Russ and fellas, Bob and Bear and Walker, I think what's happened is with the program's resurgence, we have all been reminded again of how deafening and intimidating this stadium is. And I am here to say, you go to the Swamp, you go to Tiger Stadium at LSU, you go up to Oregon at Autzen, you go to Husky Stadium in Seattle. Those are loud places, but at their peak, nothing tops Neyland. I know that we have the record at 137. We've got the peak, its opponent, right? It's time of year, it's record. But then you add in this amazing stadium team that puts these shows together unlike any place else. And it is going to be an absolute madhouse Saturday night.
Going to be fun day of tailgating. Everybody's going to be a little lubed up before they go into Neyland Stadium, I'm sure. And
we're you and I we're gonna dress up tomorrow on the big epic program.
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween.
I mean, you have to dress. Well, you don't have to. I mean, you could come down there and just eat.
I brought something special in concert with you.
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
Last time we talked about it, CG, I was saying I was going to abstain, but I'll be there tomorrow in a get up.
I'm going to say, Bob, I love you. But you grumbled a little bit. For the last time we talked about it, you abstained, but it was kind of like this, like I don't do that sort of thing. I don't do that. But now I think it's great. I'm
Bear's the same. Bear's a Halloween. Halloween is on the list of awesome things Bear hates. He will not be in costume.
Wow. All right.
Not 12 years old anymore.
Let's just remember. Well, you know what? You remember that tonight when I'm buying dinner and then I leave you off. All right.
Yeah, people listen to the show more like 8, I would say.
CG,
great to see you, man.
Man, love you guys. You know that. It's great to be here with all of you as opposed to being 2300 West.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to Rocky Top. All right, we will see him tomorrow at Calhoun's on the River. Come on, we'll be there earlier during the playbook with William Pattison if you want to hang out, and of course afterwards as well at the iconic Calhoun's on the River. Quick timeout. You're listening to The Drive. Back to wrap up hour number 1 of the show right after this.
The Drive. You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
Knoxville, get ready. The big sports show is coming Saturday, November 8th at the World Exposition Hall. Meet your favorite sports stars, Hall of Famer Earl Campbell, baseball greats Wade Boggs, Dwight Gooden, and Jose Canseco, plus UT legends Shamikwa Holtzclaw, Carl Pickens, and many more. Autographs, photos, and memories you'll never forget all in one huge day. Tickets on sale. Get yours now at bigsportshow.com. That's bigsportshow.com. The Big Sports Show, Saturday, November 8th, Knoxville. Don't miss it.
Are you ready to make your dream home a reality? Hi, I'm Bo Kregner, and here at the Kregner Group at Realty Executives, we know that finding the perfect home is more than just a transaction. It's about finding your sanctuary, your future, your happiness. Our team is dedicated to guiding you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and stress-free journey towards home ownership. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, we're here to help. Call me anytime at 865-742-1035 or just visit us online at bonowshouses.com.
It's time for the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week. Brought to you by North Knox Siding and Windows. Call 865-689-0505 or visit them online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week is Central High School wide receiver Torrin McAfee. McAfee helped lead Central to a wild 40-39 win over William Blount last week. McAfee had 9 catches for 270 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Bobcats improved to 7-2 on the season. Central High School's Torrin McAfee, this week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week.
North Knox Siding and Windows, locally owned and operated. They can handle all your siding, window, gutter, and roofing needs. Call 865-689-0505 for a free estimate or go online to northknoxsidingandwindows.com. FanRunRadio.com.
Fall fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-9789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Had a great line about the LSU situation.
Yeah, we saw this on the live chat. Compliments of Dan Ram 555. He said Peter Burns coined the LSU scenario the Cajun Game of Thrones. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, I mean, like the first part of what he said was, I mean, it's spot on, that they could have probably gotten what they're wanting to do had they not, completely melted down like this.
So who is Brian Kelly in the analogy? Robert Baratheon?
I don't know.
Who is the governor? Who's Ned Stark in the analogy? Who is Lane Kiffin? Let our alert listening audience try to decipher those clues for us.
SEC Game of Thrones
here this afternoon. Cajun Game of Thrones. For once, we're sitting on the sideline, just
6-2.
What's the meme of the kid watching the other two fight?
Yeah, sitting here at 6-2 and plotting our path to the playoffs.
Is Kiffin like Littlefinger?
Maybe. Chaos is a ladder. Another great quote.
Who would Butch be?
Oh, God. That's
Butch Jones is ass.
That would be his character.
Who'd be Hodor?
I don't know. We're getting too far down the chart right now.
Yeah.
Let's get back to these phones, and Stevie is next. Good afternoon, Stevie.
Russell.
Yo.
Sucks, man. This really sucks.
What sucks?
Watching my boy in a black hat and a cream jersey.
That was
talking about how he didn't even want this until 2 days ago.
Well, maybe 2 months ago, right?
I don't even know, Russell. My mind went black after I heard that.
It just sucks because every time I read something about Vitello and San Francisco, it just underscores the unlikeliness of everything that had to happen for that to happen, with Gilbert getting traded there, Tony going out to Colorado. Like, it never would have happened if he hadn't made that trip to Colorado and gotten FaceTime with Buster Posey, the guy from the Hundley guy, turning them down, all the completely far-fetched things that had to happen, and they all happened. It's really depressing when you stop and think about it. So I'm just trying not to.
They didn't even give him a chance to breathe, Russ. They instantly were dogging him about being a college coach. Instantly. This one guy said he didn't even earn his stripes yet. I'm like, gosh, I thought our media was tough.
It's different. I mean, that press conference, the video feed I was watching looked like there were 100 people in that room. So, yeah, he's going to be under a different microscope. And the thing about it is, Bob, success is not guaranteed. He can't outwork people the way he did here. And I just wonder, like, if it does go south for him after 2 or 3 years, what's his next move?
Well, I think that's the one thing. There was a question that was asked, and we've talked about it, but it was interesting hearing it framed from somebody out in the Bay Area saying they did point to the college versus pro experience. And they said, 56 games versus 162, including spring training and then potential postseason if you play your cards right. And it's like, can that bottle rocket that he is, can that sustain for that long? Because I mean, that is a grind, man. That is an absolute grind.
It's a long road, Tom Petty. I know I'm up against it, guys. I have two questions on my way out. One is a smoking hot question. If you could wave your magic wand, which coach would you retain here in the moment that left us? Vitello, Kiffin, or Pearl? If you could just wave your magic wand, they never left.
I don't have to think about it. I mean, Pearl would be a close second. Kiffin's not even, like, that was a blessing in some ways that he left.
Lastly, guys, on my way out to football, I'm having a house party, watch party Saturday night, 6:30, 27 people in attendance, 20 pounds of pork. I need a perfect 30. Bob, Bear, and Russ. What say you? Love.
A perfect 30. Oh, like
the
for us
three
to
of
go
us
down
to
there?
go down there.
I mean, I'm going to be tailgating with CG and hosting Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm.
I'm going to be somewhere.
Not in Chattanooga with CG or with Stevie and his big
I was
party?
going to be probably hitting some tailgates, but I won't be at the game. But I don't think I'd have time to make it to Chattanooga at that point. So,
Bear, you've got the invite.
No.
Bear's good because he doesn't even bother with thinking of an excuse. He just says no.
No,
I'm not doing that. Why? I don't have a reason. I'm just not. I don't want to. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up next right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. The Voluntary Reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Citizens National Bank.
We believe a good game plan is essential for success. With a CNB Plus Perks checking account, you'll save money with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, and more. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
This football season, crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Co-owned by the Kelsey brothers and brewed right here in the Volunteer State, Garage Beer is perfect for fall fire pits and Tennessee tailgates. So pick up a 12-pack today of the official beer of Football Fridays on Fan Run Radio. Garage Beer, 100% beer-flavored beer.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive, Fan Run Radio, and the Top 4 at 4 is brought to you this afternoon by our friends at Knoxville Smiles. Walker Smith, enlighten us.
Thanks, Russ. At number 1, Tennessee's Wednesday injury report came out late last night. Cornerback Colton Hood was not on the injury report while dealing with a calf issue. Despite reports of Jermon McCoy practicing in pads, he is still listed as out alongside Ricky Gibson and Travis Smith. Linebacker Arion Carter is questionable on the report, and Ben Bolton is off the report after missing last game.
Do you guys the whole deal with Colton Hood seems kind of curious to me. I just assumed he'd be on there, but questionable or probable.
Yeah.
Because, the rumors around,
he's playing, right? He's playing. It's not even a question.
It would look really funny if he, I guess technically he could pop up on it tomorrow. Don't they put out one more tomorrow night?
Yeah, he could tweak something at practice today. But, no, that's a really good sign and allows you to just save William Wright as the, break glass in case of emergency corner. But it'll be Hood and Redmond at corner with McMurray at the nickel back and safety, whatever happened there.
Farouk and turn time?
I guess so, man.
Where does Boo?
Boo's going to be Boo. He's going to catch punts and play, be a backup.
Series,
Mm-hmm. At number 2, the Lady Vols showed out in their last exhibition against Division II side Columbus State, winning by 100 points with a final score of 148-48. The Lady Vols surpassed 100 points with a minute and a half left to go in the third quarter, and they shot 54% from the field and made 31 three-pointers.
We made 31 threes?
Yes, on 42%.
Yeah, it's wow.
Sharpshooter.
How much of it, Bob, you watched, how much of it is just we're playing a D2 team?
Yeah, look, the real test is, I think their next game, their opener against North Carolina State
in Greensboro.
Yeah, legitimate test.
Yeah,
they're on a neutral court. I think
going
that'll
up against our guy,
Houston Fanchers Wolfpack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
longtime friend of the show.
But I think this team's going to be good. There's no question about it. It's just, again, just like every other sport, the SEC is so loaded. It's just how well will they do in conference, and will they beat themselves up going into the NCAA tournament? Time will tell, but they're loaded. A lot of talent.
At number 3, Nebraska has signed Coach Matt Rule to a 2-year contract extension that will take him through the 2032 season, the school announced. The extension includes an increase in Rule's buyout this season to $15 million from $5 million, which would effectively eliminate him from taking another job this cycle.
Somebody made the point that he did sign an extension with Baylor like 4 months before he took the Panthers job. Now that's going to the NFL. It's a little bit different, but he does have precedent for signing an extension and then taking another job.
Yeah, but also, I mean, the raising the buyout $10 million is it's the same thing that they did with Cignetti, just on a smaller scale. Just up this guy's buyout, so there's no way he'll leave unless we fire him.
You guys think he's that good?
Matt Rule?
I think he's a good program resurrector, but can he get it to the next level?
It's James Franklin.
Yeah, that's
it's the same guy
so far.
Like, yeah, he's a good coach. Like, he's a good recruiter, and runs a tight ship and all that stuff. But like, his record against ranked teams isn't any better than Franklin's.
Probably not. I mean, it's just he's kind of the only bright spot Nebraska has had in like 20 years.
No, I'm happy for Nebraska. We talk a lot about them and how they're a museum program that can't find its way out of the wilderness. And if he stays there and Raiola continues to develop, then I think it would be a cool story to see Nebraska compete in the Big Ten here in the next couple of years.
Yeah, 100%. And at number 4, the NCAA has punished Central Michigan and 4 former staffers for the school's role in Connor Stalions' advanced scouting scheme while working for Michigan. According to the NCAA's case summary, Stalions was confirmed to be on the sidelines during the Week 1 matchup against Michigan State in 2023. Stalions was wearing Central Michigan gear because he knew former quarterbacks coach Jake Costner. As a part of the punishments, CMU has been placed on 2 years probation and fined $30,000.
It's a story that never stops, Russ.
So when they say probation, Walker, you may not know, but I'm going to ask, does that mean like postseason ban or anything else?
Didn't say a postseason ban on the story. I think it's just like recruiting probation.
Yeah, probably
whatever.
Cut some scholarships.
Yeah, whatever goes through that. Didn't see anything about a postseason ban.
That's where Sharkhopper was coaching, right?
Yep, right. Sharkhopper. I like to refer to this whole mess as
Cockgate.
Yep.
Cockgate.
He had like the camera glasses on, didn't he?
Yeah.
Allegedly. Cockgate. And Connor Stalions. Still in the news after all these years.
Known rogue.
Well, you know, when the NCAA, decides to punish people a year and a half after stuff happens, then that's what's going to happen. People are going to stay in the news because the NCAA refuses to address things on time.
Walker, you're editorializing a bit. Your position at the news desk. No editorializing from the Fan Run news desk.
Just the facts.
Yes. It's what gives journalism a bad name these days. That is the top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. Local dentistry done right. Shout out to the crew out at Knoxville Smiles as they are cleaning teeth till 7 p.m. down there tonight. Yes, convenient evening hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They're open till 7 p.m. for those of you with the busy, hectic schedule that won't allow you to get out early in the morning or during the workday. Just another way Knoxville Smiles makes it easy for you to take care of your dental health. Check them out online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Book your appointment there. Be sure to tell them Fan Run Radio sent you when you go in. Their phone number is 865-539-7076 if you want to call right now to set up your appointment. Again, 539-1776. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. Tennessee and Oklahoma. The big matchup coming your way on Saturday. Very exciting. 7:30 p.m. kick? 7:30?
7:30.
Should be able to get a lot of quality tailgating done. Looks like Christopher brought the good weather with him.
I see the spread is down to Tennessee minus 2.5 now.
Okay. Fade the public.
Yeah, just to pick them on a neutral site. That's tough. It's kind of what it feels like. Feels like at least me, I have no idea what to expect for this game.
It's basically what we talked about yesterday.
Saw where noted ball knower Reese Davis picked the Vols, or it says he is picking the Vols to win. Said he thinks Tennessee will have, quote, more explosive plays than Oklahoma.
By the way, we didn't ask yesterday, but, Jake Crane dedicated an episode of his show, Crane and Company, to, teeing up the Vols Oklahoma game. Did that on Tuesday. He picked the Vols. Smart guy.
All right. Well, I like it. I like it a lot. What had a thought and it just vanished in the ether. Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah, it's quite a bit.
It's the second time that's happened to me today.
Welcome to the twilight of life.
Must be growing old. Must be growing old. The Crown Cleaners Crown Pick of the Week contest is live on Facebook. But you do give us your score prediction for the Vols and Sooners. Go to facebook.com/The Drive with Russell Smith and post your score prediction in the score prediction thread. Their closest prediction wins gift cards from Crown Cleaners, the Pizza Kitchen, and Fan Run Radio. If you won one of these in October, I'll be mailing out the gift cards next week. So,
how's everybody been
tight.
doing this year with following the rules? I haven't heard you complain.
There's
about that.
been, I think, two people sent them in on Twitter, or like I think somebody sent one in on the text box. So people are learning.
Mm-hmm. Did you I know you mentioned his record against AP ranked opponents. Do you know what Matt Rule's record against ranked opponents are
at Nebraska?
At Nebraska and Baylor.
I'm assuming he's won at Baylor. I don't know that he's won any at Nebraska.
According to this tweet from Todd Furman, it is 0-18.
He didn't beat schools. Wait, he didn't beat a ranked team while he was the coach at Baylor?
Not according to this.
I mean, even James Franklin's over there going like, dude, win a big game.
It's true.
Now, he did not have outstanding success at Baylor. That was Art Briles, who was really...
But what he had to, again, resurrect Baylor was absolute trash.
After all that.
Yeah, when Briles left. So I think he got a lot of credit for just bringing them back up to a level where they were competitive and starting to play.
He went 1-11, 7-6, and 11-3.
Wonder whatever happened to Sean. Was it Oakman or Oaks?
It was Oakman.
Wonder whatever happened to that guy.
That dude looked like a superhero.
Yeah, he did.
And he also won at Temple, which is almost impossible too.
Did he become like an MMA fighter or something, or am I conflating him with the Hardy guy who played for the Cowboys?
I think you are.
I think you're. Yeah, Greg Hardy. I think you're right.
Wasn't he the guy that also
the Hardy boy?
Didn't he get in trouble for
yes,
Hardy? Yeah.
Not a good guy.
Yeah, he is.
He likes guns and hitting women.
865-966-3435. Your phone number to get on the show this afternoon. Real quickly before we get back to the phones, we have an alert listener in the YouTube chat who is assigning roles for the Cajun Game of Thrones.
Oh, God.
Pretty good. Brian Kelly as Joffrey.
Baratheon?
Yeah.
Was there another Joffrey?
I don't think so.
And then there's another one on the text box that I'll add, but I'll go through Cole's first. These are compliments of Cole W90. Brian Kelly as Joffrey. Ed Ogeron as Robert Baratheon.
Yeah.
Kiffin is definitely Littlefinger, so we're aligned there. Governor is the High Sept.
High Septum. That's pretty good.
With the Sparrows.
Yeah.
Right. And then Woodward, the athletic director, is Stannis. And then he said Summerall would be Rob Stark. And then he said, or you could make Jimmy Sexton Littlefinger, but I would cry foul like on.
Figured he'd be Varys.
Anatomical correctness wouldn't work there.
Jimmy Sexton feels more like
Varys.
Feels more like
moving
Varys.
pieces around on the chessboard.
And then the last one, and this came from someone in the 865. I don't know who sent this. Maybe Scott is the name. Says Coach O as Hodor, blocking the gate from all other coaches attempting to apply.
That's not who I was thinking for Hodor.
Les Miles as Hodor.
Yeah. That's pretty good, though.
Yeah.
I was thinking Kiffin would be more like Tyrion.
Interesting.
Smarmy little guy.
Yeah.
We can continue to work on this.
Yeah.
Let's talk to Geraldo. Good afternoon, Geraldo. You're on the drive. It's Fan Run Radio.
I've been thinking about it since Stevie's called. Oh, that guy. I think if we were to expand this beyond just LSU, I kind of think that Kiffin would be like Jaime Lannister, where he starts off kind of as a villain, but over time you're like, he's not so bad.
It's Pretty good.
I kind of like him.
Is Layla
You know what I mean?
Cersei? Or is that his daughter?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. But then I was thinking, if we were to expand this outside of LSU, I feel like Josh Heupel would be Tyrion, where he's not smarmy little guy, but like ugly as sin, but brilliant. You know what I mean?
Personal appearance is not show fodder.
I wasn't saying that as a.
You
bad
said he's
thing.
ugly as sin. That's not a nice thing to say. Please move along.
All right. Well, then I would also say that Jeremy Pruitt would be Hodor. For sure.
Instead of Hodor, he just says, all right.
All right.
All right.
Who's John North here, man? We haven't talked about that either.
All right.
Cornbread.
Jon Snow?
Or Jon Snow.
I mean, we're just talking LSU centric, or
Philip Fulmer would be the Tyrell grandmother.
So we're working like heck.
That lady.
I've seen that meme where somebody's AI'd or Photoshop Fulmer's face onto that her in that scene. It's absolutely ridiculous. It looks incredible, though.
Guys, listen. I don't think Neyland has it in them this Saturday. I think it's going to be full of people dressed up for Halloween. It's going to be people just there for a good time to see their friends. They're not going to be paying attention to the game at all. It's going to be one of those scenes where it's just really kind of a social event full of sissies who aren't going to make any noise at all. Like, Oklahoma is going to be able to move down the field however they want to because, frankly, Neuter Neyland doesn't have it in him.
What are you doing right now? This is you're just trying to use reverse psychology to fire up the fan base?
I truly believe we're not going to bring the energy. We haven't done it all year.
The last time you called for borderline danger, I mean, there was a riot. Like, Tennessee fans always respond to your calls, Geraldo. I mean, just if you want it loud in there, just say you want it loud.
I don't want it loud. I want it like they're literally worried for their lives. That's what I want. We saw a little glimpse of it what game was that when we could not get a penalty to save our lives on the other team, and they kept calling it on us. What? I can't even think. What game was that?
It was Georgia.
Was it the Georgia game?
I feel like that's every game.
it was more recent than that.
Arkansas?
It's the Arkansas game. Yeah, there was like a little inkling of like, oh, they're about to riot and kill somebody in that stadium. It started getting a little, in the fourth quarter, a little tense in there. It needs to be like that before the game starts. Like, everybody in that stadium needs to come with the mindset of, I'm going to kill somebody.
Bloodlust is what Geraldo wants Saturday night at Neyland Stadium for a Halloween. He wants blood dripping from your mouth.
Blood. Yes.
He wants to drink blood from Brent Vegetable's skull.
Hey, Geraldo, though, before you go, hey, calm down. Have you
Skeletor?
Have you still been on the message boards? That's my question.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they're kind of out of it right now. They seem like they don't want to win. Like, they're not saying it, but there's an underlying tension on dirtburglars.com that they do not want to win.
You can't even say this with a straight face. Your bit is falling apart. That's not a real website.
It is 100% real.
Dirt mustard tosser, right?
Dirtburglars.com. I'm going right now. It's not real. There's nothing at dirtburglars.com.
And on the Bible, sir, it's real.
How do you spell that?
Like dirt burglar. That's what it's
I'm there. It says, if I can't find server, dirt burglars, BURGLERS.
With an S.
Oh, wait, there it is. Yeah. With an A, dirt burglars. With an A. Oh, my God. Dirt burglars. Bandwagoning until the wheels fall off. Oh, this is an Oklahoma message board. Dirt burglars.
I know.
Because they're Sooners. They stole the land. They're dirt burglars.
I thought it was something. I thought it was something obscene. I wasn't.
Oh,
really
this is
sure.
all making sense now. It's actually not as far fetched as I thought.
No.
Geraldo, get the hell out of here, you knucklehead. Good grief, that guy.
Wanted to ask him for his favorite wisdom, his best quote. I'm sure Geraldo would have
I
had
don't know
one.
for that. It lift something from dirt burglars. Bandwagoning until the wheels fall off at dirtburglars.com.
I mean, how does he find that though?
I love that.
Wait, I mean, you're surprised that Geraldo would know the
guess
dark
not.
regions?
What
of
do you
football?
know the history of the Sooners? Like why it's like it was one of the land acts, right? We said that's why the Sooners, they got there soon. Like they had to literally go and squat on the land to claim it.
Yeah. No, I have heard that.
And so it was like the Indians' land, and so they say they stole it, thus dirt burglars. I'm guessing that's what they're calling it. The Osage were prominent in that area.
Yeah.
Yep. It's about right. Just from a quick AI research.
All right. Let's make an account here, see if I can stir things up on dirt burglars.
Can your username be mustard tosser?
Quick timeout. I think it's going to be Skeledong. The drive continues. More Fan Run Radio.
Has anybody checked out I got a picture. There you go. That's it.
The hell is wrong with you, Bob?
I'm just telling you, it's not me. It's somebody
Yeah,
in my
it
football
is.
league that named his team that, and that's his avatar.
Just put a visual
Another
of
layer
Skeledong
peeled
on
off
the
Bob
screen.
Baskerville this afternoon.
Just all I'm doing is conveying information. That's all.
Stay with us. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. Catch up with all things Fan Run by subscribing to our podcast feed. Like, rate, and download the show from the Fan Run app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Join Fan Run Radio for a super spooky Halloween party at Calhoun's on the River this Friday starting at 11 a.m. Tony Basilio will be broadcasting live from the deck from 11 to 1, followed by William Pattison and the Playbook from 1 to 3, and The Drive from 3 to 6. Stop by for lunch or dinner and sign up for the Fan Run Box, which we'll be giving away at 6 p.m. live on the air. It's the dark mode, can't miss Halloween special that'll have you more scared than John Mateer trying to get away from Josh Josephs in front of 100,000. Halloween, live from the iconic Calhoun's on the River this Friday. Be there.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Dick's House of Sport at West Town Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Hi, I'm Jessica Lodgen, one of the hygienists here at Knoxville Smiles. If your children are having sleep or behavioral issues, we have things we can do in modern dentistry that can help not just with their dental health, but also their overall health. Early intervention is the key for younger patients and can avoid costly procedures later in life. If you'd like to learn more, give us a call here at the office and schedule an appointment. 865-539-1776. Or just book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at knoxvilleinsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
It's Fan Run Radio. The Drive continues. Thursday afternoon edition of the show. 865-966-3435 if you want to jump on board here this afternoon. Coming up tomorrow, we'll be live from Calhoun's on the River. Special Halloween celebration. Tony B's band is going to be taking the stage after our show at 6 p.m. So you can stay around and sample some tunes, maybe sip on a cold Mountain Light or Cherokee Red, check out some of the costumes, talk a little football, have some barbecue.
It's going to be electric. From sun up to sundown at Calhoun's, it's going to be electric.
Many people are saying.
So you're not playing?
No, I got to split like right at 6 so that I can go do trick-or-treating with the 11-year-old.
Yeah.
I'll probably meet up with you guys later if y'all want to hang.
Everybody was looking forward to hearing you.
My son's 11. Like, this might be the last time,
Yeah.
you know. It might be the last.
Yeah.
You never know.
Go be a dad, man. That makes sense.
Yeah. Plus, like, my neighborhood, we got some pretty good candy. Got the guy 2 houses down who gives out full candy bars.
You told me about this guy. Have you seen that some neighborhoods are, and HOAs in particular,
are banning other people from coming in?
No more cars.
I've seen that.
I think that's great. I know HOAs get hate on a lot. Like, I think that's I hate that when I see these people driving around in their cars with the tailgates open and just
Defeats the whole purpose.
Get
of the
out
holiday.
and walk.
Yeah, walk.
Come on, America.
You're walking through your own neighborhood, seeing your neighbors, getting candy from them.
And that's the thing, at least in the neighborhood we're in, when that happens, they're coming from all over the place because they know they're going to score lots of candy. And they aren't even from the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, that's the part that stinks.
And there should be like they're, kids who live in like the neighborhood I grew up where my parents still live. Like, it's not like normal street, like you're in the sticks, man. So it's just not good. So like kids like that have to have somewhere else where they can go, whether it's a trunk or treat, or if you go to another neighborhood. But if you're just candy vulturing, like if you live in a decent neighborhood for it and you go somewhere else, that's kind of like
you're just driving your kids around to collect.
I mean, it's one thing, we've had a family come over when our kids were younger. A family would come over with their kids and they'd go with us, but they'd walk through the neighborhood. They'd park at our place, and that's a little bit of a it's like
it's fine.
You got to walk.
Yeah, and they've got some credential because they're with a resident of the neighborhood.
So at what point does Halloween transition from treats to tricks? Like what age? That's right around 12, 13.
It's like middle school.
Yeah,
right about.
Last year, I had to go pick up my daughter. She was 17 at the time, and like she was at a party in Sequoia Hills with some other like just kids from her school, and like just driving through there. Oh,
Sequoia!
I mean, it's just people everywhere, cars everywhere. Like some of the streets are just shut off. Like they have cones and stuff where you can't even drive on it, and it looks pretty cool.
Some of my best friends lived there growing up, and I went trick-or-treating in Sequoia a couple times. Incredible
trick-or-treating setup.
Incredible trick-or-treating setup.
my daughter, I think, and same with my son, they both stopped, but they didn't go. They went until they were like sophomores in high school. And our rule of thumb was, if you had kids that age coming to your place, I'd tell my wife, just give them what they want, because I don't want our place egged or something else later, because at that age, you just don't know. But
we got cut off at 12. 12 was your last year
12?
in my house.
That seems a little
not
young.
giving candy. That was the last time.
I remember going out in high school one year, just like the girl I liked, like we went out but we didn't even dress up, and you could tell like some of the people were
skeptical.
They're just looking at like, dude, really?
Why don't you just go buy
like
some
you're 17, you don't even have a costume, and you just want candy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Bob's got a good point. You have to be careful, because then you got to watch out for,
the residual. You were saying though 12, like that was the cutoff line. What are you saying for you? Like you wouldn't give candy to kids who were
No, that's when trick or treating stopped. Then we went out and did some other stuff.
That's when I see what you're
saying.
So you would go and vandalize places.
And roll yards.
Okay. I thought you meant like that was the cutoff. Like you're not giving candy to kids if they're older than 12. And all I could think of is like,
bear checking IDs.
Carding
no, the 13 kid.
Yeah. Show me
Get
your
a
ID.
job.
Hit the bricks.
Yeah.
Hit the bricks.
Navy recruiters, 2 blocks down. Be a man.
All right, it is time for our weekly visit with Westchester, camped out in a high school parking lot somewhere, looking very sketchy. Westchester, good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Hey, before we get into weird with Westchester, I do kind of agree with Bob. You can trick or treat in any neighborhood that you can drive to, as long as you're willing to walk around the neighborhood, because that eliminates how long it's going to take. It makes it take longer, so you're not going to hit like 7 neighborhoods in one night driving through them. So I don't have a problem with the drivers, as long as they get out and walk the entire neighborhood.
Get out and walk, America.
That's it.
Let's get healthy.
I mean, you're getting candy anyway.
You're getting candy. At least burn off a few calories,
guys. Well, anyway, back to what you've been waiting for all week. Greetings from beautiful, although it's not so beautiful today with this weather. Grace Christian Academy, home of the Disney Sports Complex.
Mm-hmm.
They are hosting Notre Dame tonight. I didn't realize until last week that the king of 2A did step up to 3A. Christ Presbyterian Academy, that has been the Alcoa of 2A, has moved up this season, and they're clearing a path for Grace's run to the 2A state title. So hopefully that
Grace got a squad this year. Did Catholic play CPA last week at the Butch Bowl?
Yes, we had a gutsy come from behind win, I believe.
It's a big win. That's a hell of a program. It's a great win for the football factory.
Discovered a new quarterback over there and a new running back at 2 freshmen. Kind of took over the game for Catholic.
Wow.
Freshman quarterback, and then they had a running back that ran like 140 yards, a couple touchdowns maybe.
Do we have a game at 3,300 tonight? That's tonight, right?
Yeah. Carnes, right?
No, Powell.
It's West.
Oh, no, yeah, you're right, Powell. That's the TV game. Packers got that one on tonight. I think if he had that one.
Sorry, Bear, I can't make dinner with you and CG. The boys need me.
If he had that one to do over, he probably would have taken Maryville Oak Ridge, but hindsight's 20/20 on that one.
Is that not
game?
Whoa. Are you saying that Powell's just going to walk into 3,300 and beat Russ's Rebels senseless?
Sounds about right.
Doesn't happen. Does not happen.
Nope.
Guys, I need to walk back something I said on the I would have said it last week on your program, but I got the accidental hang up from Bear when my call went through after sitting on hold for almost an hour. Things happen. I get it.
What?
But I said last week that these games tonight, these 2-1s for these 2 versus 1s, which CSSAA has done a great job of setting up the schedules this year, so that about every game this week counts. There's a lot of 3-4 matchups. There's a lot of 1-2. They're all for seeding. With the way that TSSAA has changed the playoffs, I need to walk back what I said, that that 2-1 doesn't matter. It absolutely matters. It matters more now than it ever did because these teams that come in second are going to have to travel. Like if you're in Region 2, you're traveling all the way to Region 4 in the second round if you win to play the 1 seed. The travel with these new brackets is going to be insane. So if you can win your region and guarantee home field advantage, it's a bigger deal this year than it ever has before because your second round opponent is not somewhere you've ever been. So
I'm not going to have a lot of sympathy as a Catholic fan. We have to travel all over the state regular season.
Yeah, I've seen your buses. It's not too bad.
Public schools don't want to play us.
The Catholic private jet. Chopper.
Rebels have been around since we beat them during the COVID year when we had half a team.
God.
If someone's listening that cares, and there may or may not be, there's probably not, but if someone could explain either on Twitter or on the air, what the heck ever happened to the multiplier rule? Or Bear, you may know that because I know 20 years ago Catholic was playing public school ball, but they had to multiply their enrollment by 3. Any private school, any school that could give out scholarships could play public, but they had to multiply their enrollment by 3 to have their region. And
what happened to it? Because they could have multiplied it by 5. Catholic was just, I think that's what happened to it. The private schools, even using the multiplier, there's just,
you just got out of hand.
I was told there would be no math.
Yeah.
Thank you, Westchester. And enjoy the game tonight. Let's go, Grace. The Rams.
They've got a good team.
The big game tonight is Oak Ridge and Maryville. Both teams undefeated in the region. The winner walks away region champs. Of course, Oak Ridge undefeated at 9-0. Maryville 8-1. Their only loss to Alcoa.
Is this a not in the face game at 3,300 with Powell coming in there?
For who?
For West.
They haven't beaten us in like 5 years, bro.
Okay.
This Powell team is really good.
Think Logan.
If you think one just strolls down Sutherland Avenue, walks onto Bill Wilson Field, and waltzes away with a victory, Walker, well, I've got news for you, buddy. Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen.
Anything for Logan Quinton pregame?
Did you see what my boys did to William Blunt last week? You guys were all telling me it was going to be a game.
Yes, wait.
I mean, you talk about B2A.
It was a massacre.
It was an absolute smackdown. We've got our things figured out now.
You're going to tame the Panthers.
I think you guys have won like 3 or 4 in a row.
They got to tame us, man. Like we're Florida, they're Tennessee. We're Tennessee, they're Kentucky.
This is last week of the regular season.
Yes. I believe West is tied for 3rd in that region, so
it's good football weather tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Webb plays tonight, Walker.
Who do we play?
Boyd Buchanan, Gary Rankin. That's going to be
yeah. We don't have to talk about it. Yeah, but it's all right. You don't got to talk about it anymore.
Catholic plays Baylor. David Gabriel Georges, who will be in attendance Saturday with family.
Nice. As
Tennessee looks to lock down the star running back.
The Baylor game's tonight?
Yes. I'm sorry, tomorrow.
That's going to be that'd be a running clock by the second quarter for us.
What?
Against Baylor?
Against Baylor?
Yeah, we're going to get creamed.
Oh, okay.
The way you said it sounded like you were saying.
I thought.
No. No.
All right, good.
865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the show. 966-3435 if you want to jump in here this afternoon. Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break
your... You're good?
Are they playing at Catholic?
No,
they're playing at Baylor.
Okay. Because I was going to say, it sounds like Peyton's going to be at the game Saturday. It'd be like he could have been over here on Cedar Bluff tonight if it was at Catholic.
Could have been right down the road.
Seen all kinds of people at those games over the years.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sure. A lot of people handing out cash to these Catholic players.
That is rich coming from a Webb grad. Really rich.
I mean, it's sad.
You hired Chad Pennington's dad to get him down here from Campbell County. Tell the truth.
It's not illegal at all.
He gave a guy a good job.
He gave a guy an opportunity. He wanted to coach.
Yeah, he did.
Job creators.
We're creating jobs over at school in Knoxville.
Yeah.
Spreading wealth.
Exactly.
You ain't doing much winning anymore in football. You killed your program.
Sorry that we only have 22 kids that are out there dying for the green and white for the Spartans out there.
Maybe you should have modernized your offense. I don't know about 20 years ago.
We don't run the wing tee anymore.
I'm just going to go grab a drink.
It's like a separate show going on in there.
The wing tee was
it's
awesome.
a good old fashioned dork off. A couple of private school kids arguing over whose football team is better.
I'm just saying, we played you guys anytime y'all wanted to play when you had your future All-Pro. Catholic gets good.
It's like
oh, no, we're a
in
single A
Muppet
school
Show.
now over here at Webb.
Statler and Waldorf.
Yes.
Over there. Yeah. Bob in Ottawa says, Ottawa, one of my favorite places to take in a high school football game. Down there right off the I-75 and north of Chattanooga. Bob says Kiffin to LSU, Golish to Florida will keep the UT-UF rivalry at 11 for years to come.
I saw somebody, and they're right about that LSU. There is no way Lane Kiffin will be in play at LSU. I mean, his agent's Jimmy Sexton. He's talking about some kind of newfangled contract that they're wanting to try out. And
here's a hypothetical. So if Kiffin gets the Florida job or takes the Florida job, he can have it. I'm sure it's up to him. Does it bum you out then that we aren't playing them, that they aren't one of our 3 annuals?
No, it actually kind of makes me feel better.
Really? You just don't want to.
That would have been a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
That would have been a lot.
It's going to be bad. I mean, we're going to see him.
Yeah.
Where, you know.
But there's a little space in there.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
So we play him every 2 years now.
It's probably not healthy for us
Every 4
to
at home, every 4 on the road.
He could have the hex over us just like Spurrier did, right?
God,
that would be bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to get another chance at Ole Miss with Heupel.
By the way, go ahead.
We played him the first year, when we were still kind of feeling our way through and just getting the hang of our new system. And they were in year 2 or 3 under Kiffin at that point. They had Matt Corral. They were kind of a well-oiled machine.
Everyone's favorite Joel Klatt that I mentioned earlier. That's his projection, by the way, was Tennessee going to the Grove in Oxford.
In the winter, that got Ohio State.
Yeah,
in a bowl game.
At least that would be at a neutral site.
Yeah. I'd like to see them take on Ole Miss. We've talked about their defense.
Sure, Josh Heupel on the road. What could go wrong in a big game?
Yeah, against Lane Kiffin.
DR Vol wrote on the text box, "Dirt burglars is what I called my prep for my colonoscopy."
Oh man, real mature audience.
He's a real funny guy, isn't he?
I gotta tell you though, that Geraldo, when he came up with that, I thought he was making it up.
Yeah, me too.
I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
I thought he said something completely different. So.
I couldn't spell burglar. I spelled it with an E. An A.
All that tells you is he's actually doing work on this, like trolling.
Oh, yeah, that guy has a job.
Yeah.
He's got a newborn at home, and this is what he's doing with his life. Trolling anonymously on message boards and calling radio.
Honest to God, I don't know when the guy sleeps. I mean, he's a highly successful person in real life. Highly successful.
Oh man!
Just imagine he's got a newborn in one hand and the phone in the other.
Bob, in your career as a media executive, did you know other like high functioning Type A personalities that had like a hidden passion or hobby or something?
Calling radio stations?
Yeah, I don't know. No, it might be me.
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing here?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, my old CEO that I worked for, he literally could get by with 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night.
Man, those guys are crazy.
I just can't even imagine. And what he would do is that's where he had his edge. That's where he would read. He would do all his thinking work, all that stuff late night. I can't do it, man.
We have an infrequent caller that will be like in a hospital making rounds and will has been known to duck into like an empty patient room at the hospital to call us and melt down.
Wow.
John Gruden was like that. It was just 4 hours of sleep. He said everybody told him he went to a doctor. He went to a bunch of sleep people, and eventually he found a doctor, and he's like, I mean, you look healthy. Like if it's not a problem for you, then like just be responsible, get as much sleep as you can. But
yeah, some people are wired that way.
I wish I was.
Let me ask you, because I did one of these today right before I came in. You ever micro nap?
Like
I
under
can't,
10
I
minutes?
can't do it.
All the
15
time.
minutes.
All
Yeah,
the time.
I'd do it.
It works.
You like lie down in your bed?
Nah, just on the sofa.
So for like
Just close-
recliner, close your eyes.
And you don't go and get all like blanketed
Yeah.
up and everything. You just lay and just.
It's kind of like almost like a twilight. Like you're not really all the way asleep.
Yeah,
It's a meditation.
It works, man. I woke up and I felt like, wow, good. It's like a nice jolt.
Right on that edge of going to sleep.
Yeah.
I always feel like I just want to
Roll
conk
over and
out.
just
Yeah.
start cutting logs.
Bear is a massive snorer. You know that. You know Bear just
Oh, yeah.
shakes the foundation
Oh,
of
yeah.
the house.
It's waking up neighbors.
Yeah, it's registering on the Richter scale. People are like, what's going on over at
I
the
used
Bears
to be,
den?
and not anymore.
How would you know?
I don't know. Because I've got
Coming up, more Fan Run Radio. Stay with us. We're back with more after this.
The Drive. Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Knoxville, get ready. The big sports show is coming Saturday, November 8th at the World Exposition Hall. Meet your favorite sports stars, Hall of Famer Earl Campbell, baseball greats Wade Boggs, Dwight Gooden, and Jose Canseco, plus UT legends Shamiqua Holtzclaw, Carl Pickens, and many more. Autographs, photos, and memories you'll never forget all in one huge day. Tickets on sale. Get yours now at bigsportshow.com. That's bigsportshow.com. The Big Sports Show, Saturday, November 8th, Knoxville. Don't miss it.
What if I told you you could pay off your home in an average of 7 years without making more money or spending a dime less, simply by changing how your mortgage is structured? Sounds impossible? Let me show you how it works. I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, helping families across the U.S. save thousands in interest and own their home years sooner. Don't believe me? Give me a call at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com to learn more. NMLS number 332941.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury. These are just some of the curveballs life can throw at you. Fortunately, East Tennessee has someone to help you work through these problems and recover. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you're in need of legal advice, call today to set up a free, no-obligation consultation. 865-801-9250. As always, the phone call is free, the advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 or go online to jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on.
Tired of waiting for the weekend or good weather to play around? From casual to committed, Back 9 Golf has got you covered. Open to the public and offering flexible membership opportunities, they offer 24/7 access to 5 different simulators, providing cutting-edge technology, instant swing feedback, fun mini games, and a wide variety of courses to choose from. Perfect for that solo round you want after work, or swing by with food and drinks for an afternoon with friends and family. No stressful tee times, no rain delays. It's Back 9 Golf your way. Book your tee time now at theback9golf.com.
The
Big
of the
Ragu.
show. New Vol Network color analyst. Be fun to talk to him, get his thoughts on the game matchup between Tennessee and Oklahoma. DR Vol makes a good point in the text box. This is coming from Bear, a man who's fallen asleep on the show multiple times.
That was when I was on legally prescribed high-powered medication.
As opposed to
First of all,
normal stuff you just get from friendly local neighborhood drug dealer.
No.
Now, I mean, I could see that happening. Well, I know it sounds like it was influenced, but I mean, I could see that definitely happening on VR. Some of these late night ones. Is this happening?
I'm not. Yeah, I have. I've dozed off, but that was post me doing it on air on the drive.
Wow. Okay.
Texas quarterback Arch Manning was, quote, making good progress in practice, Steve Sarkisian said today, but his status to return from a concussion and time to play against number 9 Vanderbilt still up in the air as we head into this weekend. Backup Matthew Caldwell came on to throw for the winning touchdown last week as Texas rallied from 17 points down in the fourth quarter. And I just remember that kid coming in their game in the swamp for one game where Arch lost his one play after Arch lost his helmet, and he just threw a rope for about 17 yards. If this guy starts, if Arch rides the bench and this Caldwell kid leads Texas to a win over Vandy this weekend, what does that mean for Arch Manning's future?
Good question.
If this kid just comes out and just is lighting it.
The whole Arch thing is so. I was thinking of this last night, man. I mean, honestly, I feel bad for him in a way, but I mean, he's making money. During that Lady Vols game, they kept running the same commercial because it was on ESPN Plus. It wasn't on the networks. And it was this Fiore commercial for sports apparel. And Arch is doing that. He's also doing Warby Parker glasses. I mean, this guy's got legitimate national TV ads. And I mean, so much was laid at this guy's feet. And I don't know, in a weird way, I feel bad for him because you almost can't live up to all that.
Let me ask you this. If he's at Texas right now, if their season, and again, they are 6-2. I mean, they could very well end up making the college football playoff. We don't know. This season could go one of two ways. It could go medium. But if their offense continues to flounder with an offensive-minded head coach, like what do you do if you're Sark? What do you do if you're Manning? Does he transfer?
Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of chatter of, we know a place you could come to.
Not here, right?
Well, I mean, there's I think some hopeful Vol fans that would like to see him come here.
Josh Heupel Reclamation Project.
Exactly.
I mean, I'd either here or Oxford.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's like to your point, Russ, if they win this game, they're 7-2 and they're on a win out or else mission. Sark's got a dilemma, particularly if this guy looks good and they win and they beat Vandy.
That should be a lot of pressure. I don't know. I mean, Arch has trouble making his biggest problems I've seen when I've watched him. It's not quick decision making.
Holds on to the ball, funky throwing motion.
He's actually, as far as Manning boys go, athletically speaking, he's actually, I think,
he's dual threat.
Yeah, he's athletic. I mean, you've seen
he's
video of him
than
like
his uncles, maybe not as his granddad,
dunking basketballs and all that stuff. I mean, he's done a lot of that stuff. But yeah, the stuff in between the ears I can't speak to because it does look like it's lacking a little.
Well, I mean, he just doesn't. There's not many of those guys that are as fast as the two of them were.
Yeah,
but that's the thing about Heupel's offense. It seems to be what from just average to can really unlock all the, the power behind the Heupel offense is being able to read stuff. I mean, look at Hendon Hooker. Look at Aguilar this year.
Yeah.
As long as I'm throwing out the questions here, are the Toronto Blue Jays about to win the World Series?
It's looking that way.
It does not look good for the Dodgers.
It's looking that way.
I mean, they hit 2 home runs in the first 3 pitches of the game last night. I mean,
jumped on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've talked.
Is it Yes Savage? I mean,
Savage.
What a performance.
He dealt. We haven't talked about him as much as as people have talked about Shohei, obviously for good reason. But
who's he?
Vlad Guerrero Jr. is putting up one of the best postseasons of all time.
I don't know how the Dodgers finished up last night, but at one point the top 3 batters in the order, Shohei, Betts, and Freddie, were a combined 0 for 17.
Yeah, they were locked down.
It was
man.
a rough one.
Yeah.
Go
Now
7.
you got Yamamoto going in the next game, and he's been lights out. So I could see it going to a game 7, but I don't have a whole lot of confidence they're going to win the series at this point. I think it could go 7 games.
If you're Toronto, I mean, there's pressure on both teams, but it's like, man, you got to find a way to get this done. Now, you got 2 chances to win the World Series at home.
Exactly.
Oh, so it goes back to Toronto for 2.
It's a 2-3-2 format.
I like that. That's how it always was when we were kids.
Yeah.
I don't like the 2-2.
That's how it's always been, man.
2-2. The NBA does something weird.
They'll
1-1-1.
2-2, 1-1-1-1.
Yeah.
1-1-1.
Yeah, so I think you're right, Russ. And I don't really have a bone to pick with Toronto. If they win, that's fine. As long as it's not, sorry, Bear. As long as it's not the Yankees.
Yeah. It's time for you all to have a year where you don't win it all.
I know.
And your precious Shohei Ohtani.
Tony Vitello was introduced as the head coach. I guess they don't call it head coach at that level. He's the manager of the San Francisco Giants. It was bittersweet to watch. It was vintage Vitello. He was dropping the quips, the one-liners, the pop culture references. He was doing his thing.
You look like you missed us, though.
Did his homework, rattled off a lot of names of Giants greats in the past, and
the Bill Miller reference I wasn't ready for. I do remember that guy.
Yeah.
Anybody else random that he mentioned surprised you?
No. I mean, I forgot all about Tim Lincecum. He did mention him.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was a force of nature for a couple seasons, man. He was unbelievable. They do have a lot of guys, man, when you think back. He was mentioning, current era Bumgarner, and, then he talked about Barry Bonds, Willie Mays. He didn't mention McCovey. Surprised about that. They've had good managers too, right? Bochy, Dusty Baker.
Mm-hmm.
Said good things about the Vols, and our fans said nobody wants them to get to Omaha more than me.
Yep.
Stay with us. Hour number 3 of The Drive coming up right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. The voluntary reaction.
This football season, tune into Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory, or drown in the pool of despair. The Voluntary Reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Citizens National Bank.
We believe a good game plan is essential for success. With a CNB Plus Perks checking account, you'll save money with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, and more. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Bo Cregner with the Cregner Group at Realty Executives. You know, the real estate market, like all other markets impacted by the economy, is changing all the time. And it's never been more important to be personally represented by a trusted real estate specialist. I can't emphasize enough how important it is when selling or buying to be individually represented. Call me today for a free consultation. My number is 865-742-1035, and my website is boknowshouses.com.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit matlocktireservice.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
With over 60 years of experience in the industry, Merritt Garage Doors has a wealth of expertise in commercial overhead doors in the East Tennessee area. Merritt offers a wide range of door styles like sectionals, rolling steel, high-speed, and sheet doors. They also supply and install a wide range of dock equipment. If your business is in need of overhead doors, no matter the type, look no further than Merritt Garage Door, Knoxville's best and most trusted overhead door company. Contact them anytime for a free estimate at 865-933-5319 or online at merrittgaragedoor.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Thursday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith. Thanks for tuning into the show this afternoon. We start our third and final hour, as always, with the Top 5 at 5, brought to you today by Crown Cleaners, bringing you the Crown Pick of the Week. Make your pick on Facebook, facebook.com/The Drive with Russell Smith. Closest prediction wins gift cards from Crown Cleaners, the Pizza Kitchen, some Fan Run Radio swag. Walker, what do you got?
At number 1, Tony Vitello was introduced as the new manager for the San Francisco Giants this afternoon. When asked about Tennessee, Vitello said, like here, there's the one similarity I saw is the fan base is arguably the best in the country. For everything you give them, you get back. Nobody wants to see that team go to Omaha more than me.
Oh, Tony. Don't talk. Just go. Just go.
Tony. Step off.
Oh, man. It's tough. It's tough.
Yeah. Press conference was rough. He did it great. For Tennessee fans,
sure.
It was just...
Yeah.
So it's just tough to see.
He didn't shave his beard.
No. Might have trimmed it up.
What's his? By the way, Elander's getting some grief.
He's growing it back.
Yeah, but getting grief about taking his family to the Lady Vols game last
What?
night. Yeah, I was like, oh, you're bending the knee. It's like, come on, man. It's just being a girl dad. That's all.
Bending the knee.
Yeah. Oh,
I tell you, used to go Lady Vols games.
Yeah, the whole thing though about baseball versus women's basketball.
They don't need to start all that
I know.
stuff.
That's what I was like.
It's
Come
ridiculous.
on, man. We got our guy. Let's just move on.
It's been great seeing all the coaches at other coaches.
Right.
Big games.
You think Danny wrote that into his contract? You have to go to Lady
so
Vols.
many Lady Vols games.
And like it.
Yeah. And like it.
Yeah. Put a
didn't
smile
he
on your
quoted
face.
Pat Summit in his introductory press conference.
Yeah. Nah, man.
We're Summit Blue.
I've got no problem with it. None at all.
Say it around Gabriel.
What's that?
Wear Summit Blue.
Oh, he's not a fan?
No. To put it mildly.
Yeah, that's one way of saying it. At number 2, Tennessee basketball's home games against Kentucky and Alabama at Food City Center are already officially sold out, and limited tickets are available for the home date at Auburn this year. Tennessee hosts Kentucky on Saturday, January 17th at noon, and Alabama on February 28th at 6 or 6:30, both games on ESPN.
And they had tickets to all the games, right? I mean, that's the only ones that are sold out, right?
Yeah.
If you want tickets to go see Mercer Monday, then
By all means,
I
they're
imagine
available.
They've got them.
It's just crazy that the season just started. Those two games, Auburn would have been. You think Auburn would have already been sold out if Pearl was still there? Sure.
Pearl is still there, though, Walker.
That's true.
What kind of welcome do you think Stephen effing Pearl gets
I don't think it'll be great.
I don't think it'll be.
I think it'll be appropriate.
Yeah.
A warm round of applause for a UT grad, local son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking with Shumpert about that Duke exhibition and that some of the guys that didn't play, and he had a theory, and it's a good one. If you look at Tennessee's non-conference schedule, the way it's built this year, their first 5 games are bye games,
Yeah.
And he said he thinks maybe Rick was working harder on not experimenting as much and saying, okay, I got to figure out who is going to be the rotation, treat this more like a real game.
He said that. I can't remember if it was on our show last week or after the game against Duke where he's like, yeah, we got to figure out a rotation. Can't play all these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all those guys that didn't play, they're going to get a chance to play here in the coming games. But then all of a sudden, it's like 5 really hard games after that, starting with like Houston.
Do you think any of the guys that didn't play against Duke could actually fight their way into the rotation?
Amari Evans, maybe. Hell, if Bishop Boswell can be there.
Wow. A little harsh.
He's got to show me at this point.
Yeah.
I know he's a safe bet defensively is what we're thinking.
I'll tell you, Coach Barnes probably not asking for my input here, but I would like to see Bishop be the backup point guard.
Yeah.
And just spell Jacoby 2 minutes a half. Because he can defend there and you can get by without offense at that position for a little bit. And then let Berg and Abrams be your 2 guards.
Abrams got to stay in the lineup just for vibes alone.
Would we not be better off with Jacoby at the 2?
We talked about that a little. Possibly. I mean,
he's a guy you want with the ball in his
exactly.
hand.
I mean, he had 8 assists the other night. Even he can do it both things.
He has somebody of those jab step, slippery moves, where he's not even. He's not even trying to get his shot off. He's just creating space for himself.
Got to do some haircut work though between Bishop and
Agreed.
Jacoby. Can't tell them apart for the most part. The hair is just identical.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
At number 3, the city of Pasadena and the Rose Bowl Operating Company have sued UCLA for allegedly trying to move its college football games from one of the sport's most iconic stadiums to the much newer SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The suit accuses UCLA of, quote, profoundly betraying trust by attempting to relocate its home games from the facility the Bruins have called home for 43 years.
That would be a huge blow that would just stink.
Walker helping himself to my docket fodder, I see again.
This is a good story. I only put good stories on this list. I keep it tight. Make sure the most important stuff is on there.
That's good.
You keep cooking, Walker.
Yeah, we do.
We don't want bad.
I don't miss anything.
UCLA desperately needs a 50,000 seat stadium like San Diego State built.
Yeah,
just where to put it.
Yeah,
could you put it inside the Rose Bowl?
Maybe. They just need the money to do that.
Well, and the space. There's like CG was saying, there's just not.
Do you ever see a day and age when they get rid of the Rose Bowl? They just level it and rebuild it?
I don't know.
It's too iconic.
Yeah,
I think so.
Because there's been talk about that with the Coliseum where USC plays downtown, and that doesn't look like it's ever going.
I thought it was pretty cool.
What,
going
the
out there.
Coliseum?
No, the Rose Bowl.
Oh yeah, no, it's cool. I mean, it's
cool
archaic.
when it's full, but if you're UCLA and that's your home stadium, and it's.
I mean, well, it's been fuller when UCLA was good in
Yeah.
football. That's the thing. So you get a coach out
that's a
there.
commitment to go all the way out there.
Oh yeah, and I've been in that stadium when it's only barely half full. You notice that it's barely half full.
I mean, think about I'm thinking about that USC UCLA matchup back in the day when it was Rodney Peete against Troy Aikman, and oh my God, man! those
Well,
were
we
huge.
rolled out there.
Yeah.
It'd be packed to the gills.
At number 4, the sale of majority interest in the Los Angeles Lakers to Mark Walter has been unanimously approved by the NBA's Board of Governors. The deal has a valuation of approximately $10 billion, which makes it the largest sale of professional sports franchise in the world. Walter is also the primary owner and chairman of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Jerry Buss was a genius, wasn't he?
How long did the Buss family control the Lakers?
Oh,
From mid to late 70s to
not
now.
mid. What was Magic's first year?
70.
So he didn't own it
79.
for the entirety of its time in L.A.
No, he bought it off of what's the guy's name?
Jack Kent Cook.
Yep, Jack Kent Cook.
That's right.
He bought it off of him, and it would have been he bought it around the time of the draft when Magic was a rookie.
Just remember former Tennessee forward Zach Kent that the caller John Tweet referred to as Zach Kent Cook.
Yeah.
And at number 5, as part of a divorce agreement with his ex-wife, a man has agreed to pay $240 every 3 months as child support for their 2 cats. The Istanbul native filed for a mutually agreed upon divorce from his wife, with the 2 parties agreeing to end their marriage and have not sought any compensation or alimony from each other. But they did include a rather peculiar protocol in their divorce filings, which could impact future divorces of pet-owning couples. The document states that the husband transfers custody of their 2 cats to his wife and assumes financial obligations for their maintenance.
Get that, man.
I'd have kept them cats.
Yeah. Visitation.
Yeah. You pay me, I'll take care of the cats.
I got nothing.
And they would have ran away.
That's unbelievable.
I'm not paying $240.
Yeah, if you want them, they're yours, man. A cat is not a human being.
No, it's not.
It's not. You can't claim it as a dependent.
No.
This is in Turkey?
Yeah.
If your cat dies and disappears from public life, you're not going to have like people come knocking on your door like, hey, where's this cat you used to have?
Yeah, maybe in the divorce hearing they should have got some testimony from the cat, like where they want to be.
Be very uncomfortable for the cat.
Yeah.
Don't make me decide.
Yeah, that's what they'd have to say because they can talk.
Whoever feeds more.
Yeah. Right? They talk, right? I thought cats talk.
Or Richard Pryor had a good bit about, he said, I had a woman leave me one time and the dog took off too. He came up to me and said, hey, Rich, yo, I'm fixing to split. You're a little tardy with the food.
That's pretty good.
That is the top 5 at 5. It's brought to you by Crown Cleaners, providing imperial dry cleaning service to all of Big Orange countries since the 1960s. They've got 2 locations in West Knoxville. I utilize the Kingston Pike OG spot on Bearden Hill across from Krispy Kreme. And they're also on South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. If there's something about donuts and Crown Cleaners, that's where they like to pop up. But they're also on crowncleaners.com if you want to go click on the big blue van to learn more about this locally owned and operated business that has been such a great supporter of all things fan run for so many years. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence. And be sure to go get your score prediction in the Facebook thread so that you can win the Crown Cleaners gift card as well as a gift certificate to the Pizza Kitchen, which has really, really phenomenal pies out there. We'll get you set up. Facebook.com/The Drive with Russell Smith. Like our page while you're out there and get your score prediction in before kickoff on Saturday. Getting set to talk to Ramon Foster, VFL, Tennessee offensive lineman. I always remember him. He was one of the guys that carried Coach Fulmer off in 2008 after the season finale against Kentucky.
How long did he play for the Steelers?
Long time.
I was going to say, he had a pretty productive NFL career.
Yeah.
I like the work he's doing with Mike Keith, too. It's a good pairing.
Could you imagine growing up? I mean, how many of his brothers played pro ball? Imagine that was like, they were like the Kelseys. I couldn't imagine having Ramon and Ron under one roof.
Some pretty competitive games of Nerf basketball in the bedroom there.
Yeah, there's some broken doorways and furniture and lamps.
Yeah, that food bill pretty high too.
Yeah.
Colton Hood not listed on the injury report last night. Good news is Tennessee's outstanding transfer cornerback will be in the lineup for the Vols, and they're going to need him because this Oklahoma team is going to put a little bit of I think they're going to be a bigger test than Kentucky was up there in the Krog. No disrespect to Cutter Boley.
What the hell was Dion thinking? He really missed out on his eval of Colton.
I don't think he wanted to lose him.
I don't know about that. Like, I don't think
you think he kicked Colton Hood off the team?
I don't think he kicked him off the team.
Pulled
but
a scholarship?
I don't think he was that heartbroken when he left.
I think Hood just wanted to play in the SEC. I think it was kind of like Jermod last year. I want to take my talents to the highest level. I mean, I did not expect him to be like when we got him. It was kind of like, well, he's going to be a depth piece. You know, we thought he was going to play the nickel, because we thought we were going to have Gibson and McCoy coming back, and he's just stepped in and been fantastic. And then Arian Carter, what was Carter's designation? Is he questionable?
Questionable.
Yeah, questionable.
I'm real torn. I wonder if it'd just be better with the open date and just go ahead and just take our chances tomorrow. Let him try and get his feet healed up as much as they can, and have him for Florida and Vanderbilt.
We'll see what they do. Let's get Kenny in here real quick before we hook up with Ramon. Good afternoon, Kenny. You're on the drive.
Hey, guys. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. And
thank you.
I'm a big fan of the show. I heard you guys talking about yesterday, one of your listeners was talking about Shiano Sunday, and I was just looking it up. I didn't realize when Shiano was apparently hired and then they changed their mind. Who was the athletic director at that time? Was it Curry?
Curry.
Yes.
Bahama John.
Curry. So when that happened, and then he went and tried to hire
Mike Gundy, tried to hire Dave Doran, tried to hire
Mike Leach.
Mike Leach.
Leach was the guy that I was thinking about. And then so Fulmer got the job, and then we hired Pruitt.
We did.
Wow.
Okay. All right. I was just trying to
to get your timeline straight.
I didn't want to ruin your day. But
thanks for bringing up all those great memories, Kenny. I mean, this has been really fun.
All right. Thank you.
We appreciate the phone call. Thank you. You wanted to have his facts straight.
Just go through that list.
Do you think that was an Oklahoma fan just calling in, like trying to subtly plant negative thoughts and emotions inside of us?
I don't think so.
The reverse Geraldo?
Yeah, exactly. I still, of course, he's passed away, but Leach, I was fascinated by that one.
Yeah, it would have been wild, huh?
It would have been great.
I don't know if it would have been good, but it would have been entertaining.
Oh yeah.
Quick timeout.
Utterly outstanding.
The drive continues. Ramon Foster, our guest, when we come back right after this.
The Drive. 105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Join Fan Run Radio for a super spooky Halloween party at Calhoun's on the River this Friday starting at 11 a.m. Tony Basilio will be broadcasting live from the deck from 11 to 1, followed by William Pattison and the Playbook from 1 to 3, and The Drive from 3 to 6. Stop by for lunch or dinner and sign up for the Fan Run Box. which we'll be giving away at 6 p.m. live on the air. It's the Dark Mode Can't Miss Halloween special that'll have you more scared than John Mateer trying to get away from Josh Josephs in front of 100,000. Halloween, live from the iconic Calhoun's on the River this Friday. Be there.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
What if I told you you could pay off your home in an average of 7 years without making more money or spending a dime less, simply by changing how your mortgage is structured? Sounds impossible? Let me show you how it works. I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, helping families across the U.S. save thousands in interest and own their home years sooner. Don't believe me? Give me a call at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com to learn more. NMLS number 332941.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury. These are just some of the curveballs life can throw at you. Fortunately, East Tennessee has someone to help you work through these problems and recover. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you're in need of legal advice, call today to set up a free, no-obligation consultation. 865-801-9250. As always, the phone call is free, the advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 or go online to jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Fan Run Radio, the drive continues. Russell Smith, Bob Baskerville. Bear through the glass this afternoon. Walker Smith has made a hasty retreat. Ramon Foster, VFL 104.5 The Zone, morning host in Nashville, and of course on the Vol Network now. Ramon, good afternoon. How are you, sir?
I'm good, fellas. Good afternoon, man. How are you guys today?
Doing spectacularly. Thanks, man. It's so good to hear your voice. And, of course, you've become kind of a staple in Vol Nation here of the recent years, and now on the Vol Network. Ask the obvious question, what's it like being in that booth on game day with the great Mike Keith?
It's a dream. I thoroughly enjoy every minute of it. You guys know I got blood in it because I played there and I had surgeries and got cuts and scrapes for it. So it means a whole lot more to me. So I'm in there as a fan, and I'm, as a former player, there's a whole lot of love that I have for being in that booth and being next to Mike Keith, because understanding what type of guy that he is, that's why I'm a little bit of a professional because I don't want to mess him up. But I make sure I bring my element to it and have fun with it. And honestly, sound like a fan would in those situations. I wanted to always be like we're on the back porch watching the game. It's just that we got to tell a little bit more of a story to the people who are listening to us. But I'm having a blast. So I'm absolutely enjoying myself.
Hey, Ramon, it's Bob. It's good talking to you again, brother. Appreciate you joining us. Hey, I got to ask first before we get into the game and everything else. I've seen on social media your little flyover bit. Is that a new tradition up there in the booth?
Listen, until certain stuff happen in the government world, the flyovers will happen, okay? We will not have a flyover. We may actually have a little bit of an adjustment this week, too. I got my buddy Jason Swain that's with us in the broadcast booth, and he suggested something today, and just know I'll be looking forward to having a little bit better flyover this time.
Oh, all right. It's so cool you mentioned you're from Ripley, played at Tennessee, and that's what the Vol Network is all about is, guys who are from here, who are VFLs, went to UT and everything. And I always tell like the former players whenever we interview them, man, and you know this, Ramon, if you love Vol Nation will love you back. And you and Jason and Chris Lofton coming in for the baseball or basketball broadcast, all great examples of that.
I appreciate that. That's one thing I try to tell guys too. Like it's a shame most people, to your point, don't utilize that more. The idea that you devote part of your young adult life to that university, and you should try to pour back into it and get as much back as you can, and the sentiments of the love that the place have for you. That's one thing I absolutely love about the trip that I take to Knoxville weekly. My wife keeps asking me, you tired of that drive? Not that she want me to stop. She's just asking, like, I'm on the road every weekend. I was like, no. I said, I get to that 75-40 split to Knoxville, that Chattanooga-Knoxville split. Yeah. I just perk up. I absolutely love that feeling, and I've had that since I was in college in 2004. It's just something about Knoxville. I tell that to my brother Ron Slay. We say the same thing. I don't know what it is about Knoxville, but it's just something about it, and I enjoy being in that place.
Well, let's get to the game a little bit because, man, it's all we've had on our mind this week. I'm sure you're feeling the same way. This feels like one of these where forces collide, right? I mean, Oklahoma has the reputation right now for the defense being somewhat elite, although Ole Miss kind of showed them something different last weekend. And then we, of course, have the offense. The firepower there has been incredible. The defense, not so much. But what do you think from your standpoint? What's the key to this game? I mean, if you had to pick one or two things, what do you think it would be? Is it just our defense being able to just get a couple stops versus what's been going on?
I'll start outside of the actual turf, the field. I want to say, like, Neyland has to be toxic. This is, I feel like, their first introduction to a night SEC game of this magnitude with these type of stakes in front of them. There's the night element. There's the, Coach Heupel OU element of it also. And it's the idea that when you have one of the biggest arenas in all the sports, you got to be able to make that a home field advantage. But to your point, that also means making good plays, having good stuff happen for you. What I've seen this year from this Vols defense, you asked me what's the key to it. It is the offense staying on schedule until the defense figure out what their woes are and how they're going to get off the field on, those long third downs and keeping quarterbacks into in the backfield. That's where I feel like the Vols team is laying its head right now. I know nobody understood or knew what Joey Aguilar was as a player, but watching him in games where you had to have it, even in Alabama, go toe-to-toe with those guys and throwing the football down the field. You look at how Arkansas came out and played him, and he found answers there when it comes down to either using his legs or finding those wide receivers. Heck, you started off the season against Syracuse in a very unknown matchup, just the same as others have had this year. And you see that he's got a very talented arm, and the wide receivers have gotten better. I do believe at some point the running game has to be a factor for this Vols team. But the strength right now, until they figure out a recipe that's going to consistently work defensively, is to make sure that you can run the score up. Now, the challenge of that is Oklahoma has a defensive head coach, and those guys usually believe in one or two things. They believe in really great defense, and they also believe in preservation of the ball. That's why Oklahoma's got a little bit of an issue. They have turned the football over. I think they're in the negative side of that, too, because the quarterback having turnovers, the wide receivers having turnovers and whatnot. but I could see them trying to slow it down, be slow and methodical, almost kind of work at a pace like Georgia did for the most part. But I don't know if they can score that to in that moment because I just don't know if Mateer has seen this type of crowd this year.
Ramon Foster is our guest this afternoon on the show. Ramon, as a former offensive lineman, would love to hear your assessment of the Vols offensive line this year as a whole, and then specifically David Sanders, the 5-star freshman, as he finally starts to work his way into the mix as a starter this year.
My personal assessment, it's been unique but good. I say unique because they're rotating guys around. The first game of the season, you have Jesse Perry having to start at tackle, and you gave up no sacks, I think, the first 3 weeks of the season. Even against Georgia was an intentional grounder. It wasn't an actual sack towards the ground. That shows the growth that Glenn Ellaby has in that group. It shows that group's ability to be just
Hey, we're going to see if we can reconnect there with Ramon Foster and the gremlins getting into our phone system again. Unique but different with the offensive line this year, I think, was the assessment there. And it's been difficult because you thought you were going to have David Sanders from the very beginning of the season. Of course, that doesn't work out. And things were going really well. So when he comes back, there was almost a feeling of, do we even want to mess with something that isn't broken? But you're paying that young man a lot of money. I don't think that they're going to let him sit.
Yeah, I agree. I do. I think that we've seen just a few flashes from him too of like, I think that's what Ramon was getting at of like what can be. And it still makes me very excited.
Ramon, sorry about that, man. We have a little phone issue this afternoon, but you were talking about the offensive line. You like what you see. And then David Sanders is trying to work him in. We were just talking, Bob and I, about, you thought you were going to have him at the beginning of the year. You didn't. And then when he came back, your offensive line was playing so well, there was almost a school of thought. It's like, hey, do we really want to mess with this?
Yeah, it is. But I'll say this, the times that I've seen David Sanders get into the game, he's answered the call. Technically, he's good. The one thing that everybody was worried about with him is, can he get his weight up to withstand what the SEC was all about? And he's checked all of those boxes. At Kentucky, that was his first start. And, of course, guys try to run through his face, and he held his own. He's able to anchor. His hand placement is good. And I'll say this, recruiting ratings can be hit or miss. And, you try to be good and try to be, wait and see before you evaluate them. They were correct on David Sanders. He is every bit of what they thought he could be. And the beautiful part of it is because of how, he had that injury at the beginning of the season, you now have the ability to know when Lance Hurd is gone, you're going to move David over to the left. And if you want to, you can just put Jesse Perry at the right tackle spot and just continue to move forward with it. I heard that, Kirby Smart was hoping that David Sanders ended up playing in that Georgia game because he thought very highly of what Jesse Perry was. And you have that part of it. And you have Sam Pendleton with the ability to come back next year amongst other younger guys that they're developing right now. The Vols, I think, are a good spot right now in the trenches. And it's probably more because of David Sanders being injured. You didn't know what you're going to get from those guys. Sham Umarov, and Wendell Moy being a part of that. That's a good outlook for a team that needed some development at that spot. And the cool thing about these guys are they're guys that Coach Ellaby recruited and brought in, and now they're playing also, with the exception of Wendell Moore. He's an older guy. Lance Hurd came in young, but now we're watching him also increase his draft stock. He's playing real good right now. I like what I'm seeing out of Lance Hurd, too.
See how Ramon gets fired up talking about these offensive linemen?
Love it. Love it.
You can tell that's his spot.
That's the heartbeat of a team. The teams that got bad offensive linemen, they usually have losing records. So that's why I get excited about that. The quarterbacks are cute, wide receiver catches, all that is nice. But like I know, them trenches is where it's at.
Yeah, you would know. let's talk about the guys in red for a second. What do you think is like, where do you think they're most vulnerable where we could attack? Is it because, again, I talked about that defense a little earlier, but Trinidad Chambliss last weekend had a nice game against them. They haven't faced that many top tier offenses, and that's what we got. Where do you think, I mean, is there somewhere else I'm not seeing where you think there's opportunity for us?
I would say their corners, our 3 starting wide receivers, and I also throw tight ends in there too, should have the ability to do what they want to if the offensive line holds up against that front 7 against OU. They got a freshman just the same as we do with Ty Redmond, starting for corner for them right now. But also another soft spot for them is they got freshman tackles. I know the left tackle is one. The right tackle was one because of injuries, and we'll see what their injury report is going to be like this week. But the left tackle is a freshman going into a hostile environment inside of Neyland. He needs to look like one with 1 or 2 false starts. That to me, considering, this defense has been known as a defense that can get after the quarterback as far as sacks go, they got to get back on track. I think in the last 2 weeks, there's only been 1 sack from that group. That's unacceptable. But what I have seen is the adjustment to that rush attack by getting the ball out quick. Teams now are getting the ball out fast against the Vols, and it's because they have a reputation of sacking the quarterback. If they hold on to it, it's problematic for them. But I do see this, Joshua Joseph, those guys being able to get after those young tackles if they still have both of them started going into Neyland Saturday night.
Ramon, this defense is perplexing to us casual fans. It's like, man, like you're talking about, they can really get after the passer. They create turnovers. They create scores on defense, but they just give up so many yards. I saw Dominic Bailey talking this week, and he said, look, it just is what it is. We're a bad tackling team right now. All the coaches and players seem to think it's fixable. I don't think anybody at this point expects it to be like it was last year when they were top 10 in total defense in the country. But my question for you is, how fixable is it with just 4 games left? How much better can they actually get?
It's a matter of communication for me. I look at that group, man, and the times that they're giving up those third downs or, extending drives for teams or missing tackles, it's because guys are hesitant and the communication component of it for the most part. I think they can get better because it does look so bad. If you look at the breakdowns of, teams being able to throw down the field down on them is usually rushing coverage, working together. If the rushers aren't getting there to create the pressure on the quarterback or in the backfield, that's problematic for those guys that got to sit in zones, because if a team has the ability or a quarterback has the ability to sit behind his offensive line and pat the football, somebody is going to come open. That's the portion of it to me I think is more fixable, than the tackling, because you don't want to do live tackling during the season, especially so late right now. So I put more emphasis on communication, and also Tim Banks and his ability to, send the right blitz or get the right pressure either from the linebackers or from the safety or down the slot. I think that's played a bigger role than the actual missed tackles. If I'm being honest with you, is rushing coverage working together. The D-line got to get home or affect the pathway of the passer, meaning if they are getting rid of the ball really fast, don't run into a 300-pound offensive lineman think you're going to sack them. Get your hands up, affect the pass a little bit, get a tip pass from time to time. Those are the types of things that I want to see. And linebackers being good with their eyes. I'm not sure if Arian Carter is going to play this week, but if you got young Jaden Prelati or Jaden Harmon out there at linebacker, along with Edwin Spillman, have those guys trained up really well. Be good with your eyes. Drop into your zone. Don't try to do too much in these type of settings. I look at that as, I'm not going to blame coaching, but I do think coaching fixes those types of things.
Ramon, I'm going to buy a little bit of tomorrow's trouble. And, we're talking about the Oklahoma game. So first things first, that's our focus. From your playing days, could you ever imagine a point in time where we'd be talking about Tennessee and Vanderbilt, because I know you're covering them in Nashville, playing in what could essentially be a play-in or play-out game? And my other question to you on that is, I've seen this video of these offensive linemen for Vanderbilt against LSU, just like that one dude's like murdering people. I mean, what has changed there, man?
They got a focus. They went after some bigs. If you look at that offensive line that Vanderbilt has, those dudes are 22, 23, 24 years old, right? So they got some maturity there. They understood that if they wanted to be good, it went through Diego Pavia, but it's also the support of the guys around him. We had a conversation this morning on my show with Will Bolin. We spoke about, it's not just Diego. Diego's the show because he's entertaining. He's got a wide receiver and Eli. He's got a tight end in Eli Stowers. Like, he's got bodies around him that's making plays for him. So to be speaking about Vandy, it's no surprise. They went out and got the right guys in the portal that fits the scheme that they want to play. And I do think this is the other part of it too. Teams are so tight on not wanting to lose to Vandy that they get outside of themselves is the way I see it. Now, I'm going to give credit to Vandy. They knocked out Lenore Sellers. They knocked out Missouri's quarterback, Pribula. They've done some hard-hitting stuff as far as the football game goes. But if you look at the way they're operating, you got guys on the defense trying to rip Diego Pavia's head off, and then you got guys forgetting their assignments, and he's dumping off to his tight end down the field. Or he's got Junior Sherrill down the field because they're focused so much on the run game that they want to, abuse Pavia. I'm thinking, no, be disciplined in those type of situations. Don't get outside of yourself. And what Vanderbilt's not going to do is beat themselves. And that's where teams are messing up by trying to cause too much chaos. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I'm not going to borrow that trouble. But I do look at that situation and say, good for them. I've trashed Vandy enough in my life on the radio and in life. This is just one of those moments where, as Nick Saban said, they still have to go and prove to you that they are what they are. And I think teams are finding themselves in bad positions and trying to do too much. Like, I think about the psychological side of the game. And when I watch teams play Vanderbilt, it seems like a personal vendetta instead of just respecting. They're good. They're going to play hard, and don't be shocked that they make one or two plays on you.
I like that. Ramon Foster with us. Ramon, really appreciate the time this afternoon. Have a great call. Anything else that is on your mind about this game that you see as a key for Tennessee that the Vols have to do well to get a big win against the Sooners?
Stay ahead of the Saints. Penalties at home cannot be a factor. Yeah, penalties cannot be a factor. I've seen time and time again this year, drive is going 1st and 15, and then it's hard to get those yards back, Stay ahead of the team's offense. That's such a coach cliche thing, but it's so true, especially with this offense. And I'll also add again, it should be toxic inside of Neyland on Saturday. Like, I can't enjoy the festivities of the brown water or the clear water, whatever kind of water you like to drink. But it should be a days-long event, and you should go into that stadium oiled up is what I would say to the Vols fans.
That's right.
People keep talking about maybe I'm overlooking it. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think Rocky Top is going to be on 11 come Saturday night.
Yeah, I think we had too many night games last year, and now everybody's looking at it this year. It's like, we hadn't had any. Well, here's your opportunity. Get in there.
Yes, sir. Ramon, really appreciate it, my man. Thanks so much.
Not a problem, fellas. Thank y'all.
Yes,
Thank you, man.
That's Ramon Foster, 104.5 The Zone, morning host in Nashville, and, of course, Mike Keith's color man on the Vol Radio Network.
Love the energy, man.
Yeah, that's where he went to first. And, Geraldo says it needs to be borderline dangerous. Ramon says it needs to be toxic.
I like that.
But, Vitella used to always say, make it nasty.
Yeah.
I mean,
all that applies here.
Yeah, I like toxic. I mean, Geraldo gravitates. What did he say today? We need to go in thinking we're going to kill someone. I mean,
he's always just violent.
Yeah, it's a little much.
Blood drinking and all that.
Yeah, exactly.
He had a funny comment before he came on. He was talking about the Alabama game, and he said he had to step out of the booth.
Oh man, that's
for about 20 seconds.
Well, I just remember
himself.
I mean, but he and Mike have it so much better. I mean, think of all the years that Kessling had to watch Tennessee just get bludgeoned by Bama. Man. And I remember I would be driving to the station to do voluntary reaction and listening to that. And it's just like,
it's got to be miserable.
Yeah, but because you're being paid to do the job, there's you have to be a professional and broadcast the game with emotion and intensity and all that stuff. But when it's 42-0 and there's like a full quarter left,
Yeah, how did you describe his slow descent into madness?
Yeah, poor Tim Priest. He couldn't do it. He quit. And deservedly so. Like, I mean, your sanity is the most important thing.
He deserves a salute.
Yes.
Yeah. On the live chat, Double J 1977 says, talking about Ramon, he's seen every play this year. He's doing a great job on the radio and knows his stuff. I thought it was great analysis. And he made it simple too. It's like, it is true, man. Go and wreak havoc with Mateer. And that could really tee things up. But we know Mateer's mobile, so then the onus is on that second wave, right?
Yes.
Beyond the front line.
Well, and the coaches talk about staying in your lane, don't let him get outside, and it's like it's like the old Alabama 3-man defensive front where it's like the defensive linemen don't make the plays. It's just they're occupying space, and then it's the guys behind them that come in and make the play. I think we're gonna, T-Lander, Spillman, Perlotti, those guys get in, like they're going to have opportunities if we stay disciplined up front.
Got to be there, man. But that could change it all, man. It simplifies it in my mind when you talk about it that way.
Well, that the way everything has to work together. I mean, the defensive line's got to help out the secondary. They got to get home.
Yep. All right, stay with us. The shocking conclusion of the drive coming up. Speak now, forever hold your peace. 865-966-3435. Your phone number to call or text to the show. Back to wrap things up right after this.
The Drive. Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
This football season, crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Co-owned by the Kelsey brothers and brewed right here in the Volunteer State, Garage Beer is perfect for fall fire pits and Tennessee tailgates. So pick up a 12-pack today of the official beer of Football Fridays on Fan Run Radio. Garage Beer, 100% beer-flavored beer.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
It's time for the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week. Brought to you by North Knox Siding and Windows. Call 865-689-0505 or visit them online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week is Central High School wide receiver Torrin McAfee. McAfee helped lead Central to a wild 40-39 win over William Blount last week. McAfee had 9 catches for 270 yards and 3 touchdowns as the Bobcats improved to 7-2 on the season. Central High School's Torrin McAfee, this week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week.
North Knox Siding and Windows, locally owned and operated. They can handle all your siding, window, gutter, and roofing needs. Call 865-689-0505 for a free estimate or go online to northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Wrapping up on a Thursday. Man, cannot wait to be out on the river tomorrow. Calhoun's on the River, special Halloween presentation of the Basilio Show, the playbook, and the drive. We've got 7 hours. I was told there would be no math of hard-hitting live fan run radio coming to you tomorrow from Calhoun's on the River. Get on down there. We're going to have some cool giveaways.
You've got Tony playing after the drive goes off.
We've got tunes. I'm sure somebody will have
Fountain
candy
City
down
Ramblers,
there.
yeah.
Great food, cold beer, drinks, soda pop if you're not into the...
How long's it been since you guys have seen Tony play?
I actually saw him not long ago in the summer.
I've never seen him perform. I've played with him. We've jammed.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
But I've never seen him with the band.
They do. He's really good. They're really good, and they have a very eclectic set list.
Yeah. Yeah, they're good. I know he's worked at it too. So that should be fun. I don't know if I'm going to be able to
He
stick
said
around
that's
or
how he dealt with the troubles. I think he took his guitar to the park, and now
he still does. It's like I've had friends tell me they'll take snapshots of him at Lakeshore like a wandering bandolero.
He's
or
a nut, man.
Just
I was
wandering around and playing, and
I was talking to him on the phone yesterday. I don't know if I should be sharing this. All of a sudden, like I hear water in the background. It's like before his show.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking, and I'm like, dude, are you in the shower right now?
Yeah, he was. Because he's almost late for his show.
Talking to me, he's in the shower. They just casually, like, we can do this later.
Yeah.
I don't need you soaping yourself up while I'm talking to you about Calhoun's. He's a nut. I love him though.
I've seen some stuff from a couple listeners who like on the text box and live that they're going to be there tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I was telling CG, I was like, I think
it's gonna be a zoo.
Like last time we were there, like Tony has a huge crowd, and then it thins out a little bit as happens after 1 p.m. People go to their jobs or whatever, and then like it builds back up from 3 until we're off the air, and then it was pretty packed at 6. I think it's going to be pretty full tomorrow all day. Now there is parking. Don't let me scare you off. Like there's plenty of parking there behind Calhoun's, and we'll find you a seat, and you can just kind of hang out. There's a bar area and stuff out there, but I think it's going to be quite the happening.
Yes,
tomorrow. We're counting on it. Joshy boy will be our final caller of the afternoon. Hello, Joshy.
How are you guys doing today?
Doing well. How are you, sir?
Good. Tony's actually going to be doing my birthday tomorrow at Calhoun.
Tomorrow's your birthday?
Yes, it is.
How old are you, Joshy boy? Can I guess?
Yeah, you can guess. Go ahead.
I'm going to guess your age, like we're at the carnival.
I want to take a guess as well.
29.
I'm going to go 32.
No, I'm actually turning 21.
What?
Good guess for us.
You're a liar. You're 21?
I'm not going to give you my age away.
You're not 21 because you talked too many times about going to gamble at casinos, bro.
Yeah, I'm not going to give my age away. So
Why?
You're younger than me.
Yeah, some kind of Hollywood starlet.
Smart move.
Yeah,
Smart
I will
move,
say
Joshy.
I am younger than you, Russ. Okay, so I want to start off with, I think Perlotti should be getting more playing time over Jeremiah Thielander. What do you guys think about that?
I don't know if he's physically ready.
Yeah, I don't know if they play the same position
either.
I mean, I think Thielander's the middle linebacker, and I mean, like the other thing is, Carter always had the green dot, so he's the one making the defensive calls, and it doesn't seem like something you would put on a true freshman.
True.
Wow.
Yeah, Carter, good news. He looks like he's going to play Saturday. He got listed to questionable.
It's the second year in a row we've
From
lost our
doubtful.
green dot. That just took me.
Yeah, it is.
That's an important thing, man, that not
Yeah.
many people think about.
Well, I did because you notice, like, one of the things that drives me bonkers is, and correct me if you see it differently, but a lot of times I feel like pre-snap they have a hard time knowing where it is they're supposed to be lined up.
I agree with that.
What are we listening to in the background here, Joshy boy?
I'm actually in my back room at work. Sorry for the noise.
Is that a little Fleetwood Mac?
Yeah.
Thought I recognized that.
Which song?
But out the door, I wanted to say Saturday, dark mode. We're going to want revenge from 2015 when Oklahoma came in here and beat us. We blew a 17-point lead. We are not letting that happen again under Josh Heupel. The offense is going to be on fire Saturday, and I think Oklahoma got exposed by Ole Miss Saturday, and I believe Josh Heupel is going to put a 40-burger up on Oklahoma, and Oklahoma is going to go home with a case of rice-a-roti and a loss. Have a good day, fellas.
Thank you, Joshy boy.
God almighty.
Calling in from work. I'm for that.
We ain't kicking a field goal at 4th and goal from the 1-inch line with Heupel.
Right now, Joshy boy's boss is like, a word, please. Standing right there.
Why are you yelling into your phone?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, man. Yeah,
needs to be loud. Did you see the video?
Toxic.
Did you guys see the video of the Oklahoma players? And they're like, they're wearing all black.
There's somebody from Ohio State who played the Rocky Top video that's going out right now, and they're like, Ohio State needs to watch this when they're doing a blackout game or a dark mode game, and we never do anything. I mean, it was great.
Do we wear black? I saw a post from the station account. It's like, wear black. Like, this should be a blackout. Is it a blackout or is it just dark mode game?
I don't know. I haven't heard that.
That does look wild when it's dark mode and the fans black out the stadium.
Well, that's what I'm the Oklahoma players, when you're coming out of that tunnel and you see the lights off and the light show and it's turned up because we're in dark mode, and
that spooky Rocky Tops.
That thing where they turn the light with the T forms and they turn the lights off and everything is dark except for the T. It's illuminated. That's pretty sick.
I'm going to regret not being there in person.
I know. I want to be there
Saturday
too.
Night.
I like the orange light. It's kind of ominous.
Yeah.
Everything's just lit up in that low orange.
They do a good job with that stuff.
Big day tomorrow, boys.
Yeah, it is. Get home, get your rest, Bob.
It's Joshy boy's birthday.
Exactly.
Calhoun's on the river. We'll talk to you tomorrow from the iconic location on the banks of the Tennessee. For Bob and Bear and Walker, I'm Russell Smith. Have a great evening. We'll do it again tomorrow right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Fan Run is giving away a huge prize package.
That's a big box. What's in there?
You're going to want to find out.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
A winner will be drawn live on Halloween during Fan Run.